now set off to the Swadlands in order to find the Three Towers and its reflections to stop the worst thing ever from happening. Oh no! How could the world ever live without a centralized location of trade? Surely people can't just go from city to city along the coast. I honestly do not understand what the big benefit of Absalom is compared to literally another place, but hey, I guess it's supposed to be like an economic Switzerland. You know, neutral ground.
It's important because it's big.
It's important because it's capitalism. All the money flows to Absalom, so all the money keeps flowing to Absalom. And now, when you want to oppress the unions, you just do it in one place, and you'll generally get a ripple effect outwards. But that's enough of that. You weren't here for that kind of stuff. You're here because you decided to piss off a hag, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, she's over there.
Well, I mean, we were asked to.
You were asked to solve a
you were
man's
asked to
potential
say-
haunting and nightmares, not beat up an old lady.
Well, maybe the old lady should stop giving this man nightmares. Ever think
Killing
about that?
people. She also kills people. It's
Yeah,
kinda
but who
rude.
doesn't?
Sure does. At this rate, you'll never get to see his dry storage or his cold storage. Holy shit. Someone told Paizo that... God damn it. Someone told Paizo that, indeed, people did in fact have freezers back in the day.
Yeah, he just had to bring the ice and to put a bunch of ice into a sealed room.
Okay, so, as I mentioned, let's get going. Let's just get going. The witch had announced her presence and a discontent with your actions, and now she will act upon it accordingly. She's not going to start off by casting magic missile. No, sir.
Dang, why not? That'd be funny.
Give him
Okay.
the special.
Which of you two was actually holding the fancy gem you found?
Which one of us did have it, Bella?
Oh, the gem? I think, yeah, I think Fu was holding.
I took it out with my arrow, like, on the chain, and then put it on the ground, or on the table, so we could look at it.
That would make you, of course, the one that
Yeah,
it goes
magic
for.
would detect magic.
I find it very hilarious that, due to specific intricacies of the system, she in fact has her Hearthstone in her inventory, or as pre-made sheet, as it were. They gotta put it somewhere, logically.
She's got a spare.
The lady in a single leap and bound appears to fade between the walls and manifest anew. To be fair, she could have just walked there directly. And she will not...
She's fading in and out. I probably can't hit her then. I've also not had a turn yet, so I don't think I have my reaction ready.
Let's see. Okay, for you. I don't think you're going to like what you're going to see in a few seconds, so
Probably
please
not, no.
be extremely powerful for me, please. As this lady just straight up tries to bite your face off. And I don't think she's going to miss.
Don't do that.
I don't think she missed.
Can you give me... Oh, DC 33 Fortitude save.
This is not a save I'm good at.
Somehow,
Good find.
you avoid the rather Icarus magical spittle. It's magical metaphor. No, it's not. When she bites you, she... God damn it, You know that thing where, like, your front teeth go behind your lower teeth? Your top teeth
Yeah.
go... And it just feels... Ugh. It's like electrocution, but worse. I recall when I was little that I could push my teeth together and go, and it would cause a vibrational resonance-esque hum, like an electric shock. It was great. Point is, this lady literally takes not just a bite out of you, takes a bite out of crime, but she also tries to fill you with nightmares.
Humph.
Ow, there goes the majority of my stamina on one hit.
And then she also has her slick claws.
Thank God that's not a critical.
She gives you one final warning. Surrender now, or she will invoke some even more pain and suffering for you to go through. You feel a strange cloying heat in the air. And there's this thin smoke that doesn't respond to your attempt to touch it. I mean, your magical items will disrupt it. So if you use your magical stick or anything, it'll cost it to move. But otherwise, Ruby, all you probably hear is Fuyu saying very loudly, "Oh!"
Ah, damn it, bitch.
I don't know what Fuyu says in response to getting bitten by a lady. With
It's in several
she
languages.
has gnarly sharp teeth, but you should probably go in after her.
Yeah, probably nothing polite. I'm gonna
It's not a nice granny kiss, no.
move here,
You probably see
and
the
then
blood
see her
of
with
Fuyu.
like half of Fuyu's face in her mouth. Oh, God.
This is not how I
Like Fuyu's ears in her mouth as she's hanging onto his skull.
And then I'm just gonna try and attack her. You know, simple. Do my thing. I'm a fighter.
You're a fighter. You're capable of hitting over your level quite effectively compared to other people, at least.
Not if I roll a 9.
Nope.
I'm rolling beans.
While you hit her, her hide is magnificently difficult to penetrate. Despite being both at the same time extremely thick in the legs and thin in the arms. It's like you're trying to it's dragon hide, as I might call it. Fuyu, there's a lady directly in front of you eating your face.
Yep.
You will
okay,
not
so
survive another barrage of this.
I'm gonna quickly hunt on her because I can do that, and then I'm going to use a very useful skill of mine.
It's called gun.
Close.
Throws the bow aside and just takes out a small pistol.
Parting shot. Optic blast.
Oh gosh.
So I'm gonna jump back up here, which does not provoke attacks of opportunity.
Okay, now listen up. You're basically doing one of those Pirates of the Caribbean backflip. Okay, you're master acrobat. I guess you could do a backflip like Pirates of the Caribbean directly onto a table.
Yeah, and I'm gonna draw one of my arrows while I do the backflip, and I'm a shooter.
This sounds. I would honestly be very disoriented if I was asked to grab an arrow out of a quiver that's moving all over the place while I'm jumping backwards. But I guess I'm not a 10th level hero, am I?
Yeah, and I'm also fucking Hawkeye.
People always say Hawkeye isn't good, but you know, sometimes all you need is an arrow to kill a guy.
Hey, you know what? I have a bunch of hero points. I'm going for an auto critical on her.
Eat my arrow, you foul fiend!
Especially which arrow I'm using.
Foul fiend!
First off, 38 damage. And also
You were not impressing me, at least. What am I
critical
looking for?
version of this spell. I'm using a spell strike arrow.
Give me a moment. I'm looking for something. Just cool down there. Oh no, you're listen. There are like a bunch of lead jars in this room. I don't know if making her magnetic is a good idea. Now, as we've already discussed, if you're set on fire, you don't emit light. So technically, if you magnetize someone, they aren't magnetized. But that's
Also,
lame.
Lead's not magnetic.
That's lame. That's lame, and I think Paizo should feel bad because they want to have. Because here's a thing that I want to point out. What I just said is a fun goof, but that is exactly how they write it, and it is also exactly the opposite of how they want you to handle haunts, where it is an open interpretation you can exercise using your religion skill. I'm like, okay, what the fuck, Paizo? You didn't make that an action, and I'm supposed to take your traits literally? I wave the little flyer in their face. All right, well you can roll me whatever that does, because that's just your thing.
So it does 12d6 essentially.
Oh gosh, that's one hell of a magnetism.
Yeah, because I'm railgunning my arrow.
I remember reading a post of someone who was like, spell strike ammo is never worth it because you're just gonna waste a slot. And I'm like, nah, you're not using it right.
So that's 43 more damage to her. And
That
she's
makes-
pinned to a wall.
A mixture of bludgeoning and piercing. So I honestly wonder if there's a limit to how much piercing you can do in one shot because at some point it's just a round hole through your body.
Yep. Again, railgun arrow.
While this is magnificently impressive damage, is there anything else you would like to share with the class?
She's pinned to a wall, and I'm done. Unless she's a demon, then she takes more damage.
She's a fiend, if that counts.
My bow is a demon slayer.
I mean, let me just
Okay.
roll over into the thing because I happen to I've been looking up Bane for a bit. Here we go. Yeah, you can't make it specifically demons. You can only make it fiends. So it just hurts everyone who's a naughty boy. They're
Okay,
equal.
so yeah.
They're equalizing the old divide between celestials and fiends, because for the longest time, every celestial kind of sat in the equal playing field. Okay, so that's an extra 2d6 damage.
5.
Delightful. Is there anything else I need to know about?
That, I believe, is all I get.
Anything perhaps particular with the arrows you're using?
Well, I use
Uh,
spell strike arrows, so would that apply anything special? Aside from the spell that I used in them, which was the
Never
magnetic
mind then.
acceleration.
Okay, let's go on. Alora.
yeah, I don't think it was cold iron. If that's what you're fishing for.
Yeah, I hadn't shot cold iron
Someone
this
may
round.
need to Jaeger. Someone may need to Jaeger Alora. That
To
can
what?
get in.
Yeah, I can pull up Laura's sheet if you want to tell me what you're doing.
Yeah. First I need to double check if I have the feat or if that feat was gonna come in 2 more levels. Quicken spell. I think that's gonna be coming in 2 more levels.
I don't see quicken spell here.
Okay, then I don't have that.
Yeah.
Quicken casting. I mean, it'd be.
Nope.
Oh.
I think that's
Oh yeah, 'cause
12th
I got
level.
Oracular Warning.
Yeah.
No, I got Oracular Warning.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll use a turn to do Moonlight Ray at I think. What's my second highest level? Spell?
4th.
Okay, so yeah, I'll do it at 4th. I'll just
Alright.
swing that at her.
So you're gonna go for a crit or just go for a normal attack on her?
I'll just go for normal attack right now.
No. You fool. You forget that
Miss.
she has too high of a power level. You need to
Okay,
use
probably should've gone
Kamehameha.
for that crit.
You need to use the marketing beam.
Need to put in the
What'd you say,
special
Bella?
move.
I probably should have gone for a crit then, but I'll just back away if I can.
Oh, you can do a posthumous
wanna
I never
keep her in
specified
sight.
timing on that one. In addition, Bella, I don't know what your setup is,
Okay,
but you
then
might
yeah.
want to find a way to bump up your volume a bit on your end. Because I got you
Yeah.
at 200% and you're still a little quiet.
Yeah, I had to turn system volume up and everyone else down.
I personally like to imagine that Bella's just so small and the microphone's so big.
Oh no, too little.
So yeah, Bells, you wanna push that crit?
Yeah, sure. I'll spend 3 to just
All right.
auto crit and
All right, let's take a look.
do
See,
the damage.
give me the damage. That's half of it.
Yeah, so it'll be double that. Or I can do it again.
Well, it's
How
double
much should I
that.
do?
So that's
So-
a
And then
100
if-
damage.
Did the same.
You raise up your
Did it also do
hands
the extra damage?
and fire a holy beam of freezing moonlight. Jesus Christ.
Whatever.
Yes.
Did it also do the extra damage?
Yes, because they are a fiend. I've already mentioned this.
Oh, okay.
That's why I rolled twice.
Poor woman takes so much damage. Fucking 100. That's one hell of a spell. Well, to be
Yeah,
fair,
very inadequate.
I'm in. Oh my god.
Alora, you have an action left if I'm correct.
Well, that action
You have an action
have
left.
one
is
more.
gonna be spent.
Good, because I was I was totally going to rub it in your face if you were there, and I was like, she can't move, but she's still within the arm reach of you. But I
Yeah.
guess not. Hey, Dizzy.
Under the shrink.
That's me.
Still in effect.
It's gonna. So, you know what kind of action it takes to remove that arrow that she's pinned with? That she's totally going to remove.
There's a manipulate action.
Technically, it's an interact action, but that's an manipulate action. Thank you.
Yeah.
So as she grabs the arrow that is railgunned her to the wall, which I don't know if Fandy is too happy with. Although probably
There is now a hole in his wall.
it's probably more the table, because there's like a wooden table that's just way more sensible for an arrow to be poked into. As she
Yeah,
does
she
so,
probably like smashed into it as she went back.
her guard is entirely down. Yeah, she probably has like several splinters sticking out of her and doesn't seem to give a shit about any of it.
I
So
mean,
if
if
you want
everyone
to,
else is sinking hero points, I'll sink 1, not for an auto crit, but for bonus. I've got like 3, so I might as well. Hiya!
Hey, you got a critical anyway.
See? I don't need an auto one.
I didn't even need a hero point.
you smack her in the face.
She's already lost.
Hmm.
Just suddenly regretting her choices.
I think she definitely regrets her choices.
How am I getting fucked up so badly?
I'm supposed to be the end boss of another chapter.
This
This-
wasn't in the script.
I need to look at the part of the script where it mentions how. Okay, cool. Well then, I think the logical thing is that she takes a step and she grabs that rock of hers. And then she calls out for a boy.
A horse.
Look at my sorry, this is the pre-generated
GN.
token, and I haven't taken time to. Listen, if you give me like 5 seconds, I can just pull up some monsters. Do I have a nightmare already loaded in? Yes, I do. In fact, I also have a greater nightmare loaded in. Ah, look at this magnificent beast. A creature of smoke. Its smoke, of course, begins to fill your lungs. It's quite an aura,
I
actually.
regret going outside.
Oh god, I hate how auras fuck up when you make a mess. So basically, every area within 20 feet of this thing is completely and utterly bathed in this thick and acrid smoke, giving concealment to everyone in that area. The lady warned you that either you let her leave with her stone, or this thing's going on a rampage. Yeah, this is going to be very unpleasant for you in a moment, because the smoke is not just bad for your lungs, it's bad for your lungs right now. Besides that, it's still a horse, and it still has hooves. Oh god damn it, this doesn't work, because there's just not enough space. God dang it, why do you guys insist on standing in this space? Bella, it manifests, and the first thing you see is a flaming hoof going right for your face. Oh god.
Ow.
Not
Ugh.
now.
Ow.
To be fair, you know what they say, don't stand behind a horse.
Or in front of a horse.
Especially if the horse materializes in front of you.
Ruby, you've been given an order. Back down or that horse is gonna beat you all up.
How about back down or I stick this stick really far in your face?
She just wants her stone, and then she'll leave. And then she
Yeah,
probably gives a
bullshit.
laughs.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. I'm just gonna attack.
You're not buying it. You wouldn't trust this beautiful face with her unkempt hair.
Wah. Hey.
No, my ankle. You
Put her in the ground.
strike at her, and then your glaive presumably hits her entire those massive elephant feet, tripping her in the process. And she breaks her neck on the. I don't know if that would actually kill most outsiders, considering they don't necessarily have a nervous system, but she sure goes down. Does immobilize actually lower their speeds by? Nope. Point is, the stone rolls onto her as she dropped it on the way down. Unfortunately, you're still dealing with a completely berserk horse that now no longer has a rider to call it off.
Yeah. Last action, I'm gonna get around. I probably can't wiggle my way over to there, but and then I'll have Garlic use their action to get over here.
Luckily, you're resistant to flames.
Yeah.
Well, for you. That sure was something.
That was a thing. Well, now I gotta hunt something different.
Yep. What a shame. Look at my horse.
Huh, I think I can actually hit it through this door if it's not up in the air. The sightlines work out.
Yeah.
It still has a degree of cover and everything.
Well, good part. Hunter's aim. I can get rid of that cover.
No, my
And
cover.
I'm gonna Let's see. Which arrow do I want to shoot at this thing? Well, it seems like it's on fire. I'm going to shoot ice arrows at it.
That logic checks out.
See, this thing is much easier to hit.
I mean, you say that. It's still 31 AC.
Using freezing ammunition. I don't think this thing is actually all that bothered. It's so intensely hot that its weakness to cold cancels out from its own continuous... I guess if you submerged it in icy freeziness, it might care, but... For now, it hurts it as much as it would any other person.
Is it a fiend?
Apparently, yes. It's also a beast.
1.
Uno.
Did you include the freezing damage?
No.
Show us the freeze.
Let me go and double check how much it does. Freezing ammunition. Target must succeed a fort save or be slowed down. Apparently, it doesn't even do damage.
Huh.
Not even at
So yeah, it has the fort save, where it's probably just going to annihilate that save.
I wanna see this nonsense. Freezing ammunition. Oh, that's really it. That's the it.
That's what it does, apparently.
Well, you know what they say. It's a big horse.
Oh, I'm done.
That is what they say.
I think it's one of those things where, you know, this wasn't a problem in Pathfinder 1e, where the numbers were actually somewhat bounded enough that something might absolutely suck at a save. Now in this version, things become irrelevant. I don't know who was measuring what Vandy is doing, but Bellows baby.
What
Power of baby.
The power of Peppy. Because that's his
Be
name.
strong.
I never changed his
Go Bella.
token name. Your turn,
Okay.
Bella.
Yeah, I'm gonna run down here. Because I do not want to be near that.
Fair
And
enough.
Next action. I'm just gonna.
You wouldn't make it that
Fifth
far because
level.
you're going up the stairs.
Okay, then I'll
Yeah.
be at the stairs.
Stairs are difficult terrain.
Either way. Get hit with the gut punch. If it fails.
The
What is
burning
the thing?
skeletal creature gets blasted with non-lethal.
Damage is damage. Oh, I forgot it was not lethal, but
Nah, it doesn't matter. I think it only matters for the last hit, on if it's non-lethal or not. Because, you know, if I
Ooh,
utterly fill you with holes, but at the last moment I hit you on the head with a sap, you're fine. Jesus.
Clunk, clunk, clunk.
It's a hell of a...
See, now we're just finding like a Power Rangers villain.
Ooh. Oh man, self and writer only. I don't get this. I just don't get it. The large skeletal creature. Oh, I forgot. I completely forgot about the aura that's going on. Here, let me just remind you all. Can everyone please give me DC 20 and 42 save?
alright.
In addition, I'm going to roll some concealment because I need to pay attention.
Wow.
Don't forget, it's second 2, no matter if you're failed or not.
Also, garlic fails.
Oh, no. Oh, God, this is weird
No.
phrasing.
You and Garlic both failed that.
Yeah.
To be
At least-
fair,
at
you're
least
right on top of it.
Can't crit. Yeah. You can't crit fail.
Wait, I failed it too.
Cool, I get to refund it Silas attack. Because you missed it. I don't know how the hell you missed it, but the smoke sure helped.
Wait, how did I miss?
Concealment.
Smoke.
There's a lot of smoke, and that gives concealment. The nightmare itself,
Or am
however, is
I
unaffected
sickened?
by this, because it's its own smoke. It's used to it.
Yeah, that'd be kind of horrible if you were producing smoke that made yourself sick.
That made yourself sick and unable to see anything.
Yeah.
You don't.
Oh, yeah. You ignore
I'll use
consume.
Hunter's name.
That ignores consume and all the fun stuff. I forgot that you get the cool stuff as a ranger.
Yeah, but I'm good at this.
You have means of overcoming adversity. Well then, but let's get to the fun part. Well, it turns around and tries to take a big old bite out of garlic, while its hoof bat at Ruby. It seems quite adept at this whole affair. Am I gonna go with? Yeah, nope. Here we go. A big old chompy chomps for garlic. Garlic, watch out.
Garlic, no.
Beware, garlic.
Got the owies.
He's taking a bite out of crime. The crime of attacking a horse. And then 2 hooves for our dear friend Ruby, who, despite being sick, manages to avoid the worst of it. That smell is so heavy on the lungs. It's like lead.
The rules are, can I retch my way through this, or because I'm still in the smoke, I can't reduce it?
Let me actually see what exactly it wants this to be. Well, you are temporarily immune to the smoke for 1 minute. So if you were to retch, it would go away.
Yeah, okay, I'll give that a go. Wait, another one!
But take yourself a hero point.
No.
You got 2 of them already.
I got so many. And... well, if I have that many, then I can just... use them.
Fine.
Use 3 for an auto crit.
Fine, you
Yeah.
stupid horse. If only this was a
And
game with
then-
massive damage.
Just insta-gib them.
That will get very dangerous later, though. Actually,
And-
you could make a rule that 10 times the level as massive damage would probably be something you could keep without too many things getting broken.
Then I only have 1 action left, in which case that probably wouldn't work. I guess I'll just freaking regular. There we go. There's a good roll for once.
Oh my
Yay.
goodness, you got a thing called Hot Streak.
Yeah, I renamed my weapon because I put new stuff on it.
Oh no. I don't like the
No.
hack. Timing isn't working out. How many actions do you have left?
That's it. 1 to retch, 2 to attack.
For you. Ooh.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to try to finish this thing off using another one of my spell strike arrows and a hunter's aim shot.
Go for it.
Plus my last hero point.
No.
Unnecessary. So damage.
Pew pew.
First, bam.
Weh.
Bam from
Weh.
Bane. And bam from the railgun.
Well, now the horse is setting fire to the lawn, but sure. The smoke will, in time, begin to evaporate and cease to be. Apparently, it needs to be alive for that to work. But there's also the slight concern of the fact that, let me put it down politely, it isn't he just setting fire to the lawn ambiently by existing?
Well,
Yeah,
first
we
I'm going to
probably
scoop up
should've
this
asked that.
arrow on the way, this gem on the way out.
Well, the embalming lab isn't
probably
made
should've
mostly out of
asked that
stone. It's
hag.
probably not going to go on fire.
No, I just don't want to lose the gem anywhere.
There you go. It's in your pocket now.
Woo.
Also, you were saying, Bella?
I'm just saying we probably should have asked the hag why she was doing this, but
She didn't seem like she wanted to talk very much.
I mean, we heard last time that hags, like, get souls of lawful good people that turn chaotic evil, and it's like a really
Prestigious
big-
thing.
yeah, it's like a medal kind of thing. That's what they were going for.
Yeah. So I'm gonna run out while we discuss that and try to start putting the fire out.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
vomit
maybe we can
behind
go into the house.
the thing.
I'm going to throw up for the
Go
next
into
few
the house, get
hours.
some water buckets.
Garlic just does it
Actually-
where he is because he has no politeness.
Ray of
Garlic.
Frost would probably be useful for putting fires out. I can cast that.
Well, it's easy enough to put out a small little fire. Before too long, Vandy and the whole brigade of guards come on by, only to find that the situation has mostly been reduced to a smoldering heap and a festering corpse.
Hey, I need bandages. My face is bleeding.
It's more accurate to
Then
say
why
that
don't
half
you
of your
just tell
face has been detached.
I think I didn't lose that much HP.
I'm still going to need some stitches. I mean, that's one hell of a hag, and she mostly crit at you.
Right now, my healing can't really help that much because it's stamina. Wah, wah.
Probably going to need a few stitches to get that all bound up.
Yeah.
But other than that, we can focus on what matters, which is that Opera Vandy is utterly flabbergasted by this incredible performance of yours. Well, he did offer to help you with your little situation, now didn't he?
Yeah, I think he didn't expect us to fix his that quickly.
What was his offer? What was his payment anyway? Ah, yes. Well, there's the 300 gold, but considering that you basically solved it the day you arrived, I'll be honest, on a little magic trick. God damn it, it's... Oh.
One more to guess.
Beware the gas. Vandy offers not just his gratitude in the form of a big bag of money, which does not come with a dollar sign. Don't get it in your head. Let me add it to your inventory. There you go. 300 golden crowns. Why the hell you would call them a crown, I still don't get where that's from. Because there's a dude with a crown on it. Why don't you just call them dudes? Hey, I'll pay you some guys for that one. God, that's a way to set up your currencies. Your coppers are your buddies. Your silvers are your pals. Your golds are your friends. And then platinums are dudes. There you go. Well, it is late, because don't forget, you were here for a dinner invitation. And at this point, it might have been the stress of the situation, but you become acutely aware of the fact that it is indeed late in the evening. The darkness is settling in. He would like to cordially invite you to make use of his guest facilities so that you can find your own abode later, unless you wish to return to your circus right away.
I mean, it is the middle of the night. We
Yeah.
would probably appreciate a place to stay real quick.
Yeah, a little. Alora,
It's circus bar.
Fuyu starts shaking your face. Why haven't you magicked my face yet?
Alora, where's the heels?
Alright.
Where's the heels?
You saw me get bit.
They don't want to have stitches. That stuff's really, really icky.
Especially these days.
Here's a
Actually,
level
It's
2.
probably a lot less bad than you think it is. Considering that this is, again, a society that seems to have already developed higher social concepts. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I mean, if you have a god of medicine, that guy's not going to hold back. You probably clean your fucking hands.
Look. Safi, I wrote a whole paper on Asclepius, the Roman god of medicine. We didn't learn about washing your hands until 1830.
I'm talking about a world where there's an actual god who actually knows how shit works. If the god of medicine doesn't know that you should wash your hands, the second modern medicine goes anywhere, it's like, oh, well, fuck you then. And they just all go over to someone else.
Your job.
Sarenrae is going to turn neutral evil because she's so pissed about things. Everyone left me when they found out about soap. How was I supposed to know your hands get dirty? She says on her mighty golden god throne. That thing's sterile. Or is it silver that's
Also,
whatever.
garlic would,
Anyway, you put a big band-aid on
would also
Fuyu.
yeah,
Garlic.
and garlic.
Garlic gets
Wait.
most of his hit points.
Oops. Hang on. I'll do it manually. Give me a second.
Don't pull the garlic.
Turns out it was a zombie the whole time.
Gosh, garlic, you dummy. The gig is up.
Damn.
Well, once you've taken care of your tokens and of your little heal, I mean, garlic gets most of his hit points back on a night's rest because, like I said, he gets half back on a stamina rest, so he'd probably just get everything in the night.
Yeah, we're going on up bed.
He's a big
Yeah,
tough
we'll
boy.
just
He can take it.
rest.
Let's go back to the Swordlands map because we don't need to be in Vandy's environment anymore. His guest accommodations are well appointed. That's a fancy way of saying it rocks. There's 3 beds. There's a summer terrace with a bed. Uses during hot nights. Oh. Well, that's just funny. I never knew that was a thing. The guest bedrooms are well appointed. They have everything you want. They got a big, fancy, cushy bed you can bounce your little butt on.
Which Peppy does.
Here we go. Comfortable bed, assorted furnishings, as well as a small fireplace. There's a lot of fireplaces in this building now that I look at it. Jesus, this guy loves himself some smokestacks. A large closet that contains, oh well, one of them has a ceiling hatch. There's enough rooms for all of you to sleep privately. And one room is extra big, perfect for garlic. Which is to say the bed is big enough for garlic. It's a king-size bed.
Yay.
I mean, I don't think you'd want him to sleep on that. You probably want to sleep outside the door like a good old American family, but...
I mean, I'd probably go into one of the beds and then Garlic comes on like a dog in the middle of the night.
You think he climbs
Just
to
kinda
the
curls
window?
up. Yeah. Just wake up, crushed underneath him. Just, oh god.
I can't breathe, and he just like a cat goes meow.
He's big dog.
The next morning, you enjoy the Martins making you a fine breakfast. Lots of fish, which you would imagine would be the case in a village located both on the shore and near a river.
And Mr. Bossman probably got a good sleep tonight.
He looks absolutely refreshed. It's the first night of a few he'll need to actually recover from all that fatigue, but he feels fantastic. And his mood seems to be peppier than before, which might be because you have technically stopped a serial killer.
We did do that.
That normally helps people sleep better.
He now has less business to worry about, and that's always nice.
Yeah, technically, we made his job worse, but also made life better. So.
Before we go too much further, he would like for you to go and investigate the body a bit. You know, make sure that the guards and everything can touch it and get it destroyed by the priests and everything.
Probably a good idea.
Since you know so much about hags, how about you take a look at her and make sure that she's not radioactive first?
Yeah, I'll give her a poke.
You head on over to the body. She still looks like she did, which is to say she looks alive but unconscious at best. But not moving in any way, shape, or form. There's nothing on her that... She doesn't have any possessions. All she had is that stone that Fuyu took. And a bunch of these...
Yeah, I'm not letting that near her.
Bunch of these itty bitty black bottles, each of which is filled with swirling black mist.
What are
Alora,
those?
do you know what those are? You're the magic one here.
I will look at those.
I'm just going to be a little crass about this, but... There we go. Give me an occultism check, please.
Alright.
Show me the goods.
Bam. Oh.
You needed a 9.
Oh.
A roll of a 9, I mean. DC 26.
I was gonna say that's a really low DC.
No. No.
I don't
Anyone
know.
else who know a little bit
Scared
about
you.
occultism?
Not a thing.
Let me have a look.
Magic is kind of weird.
No, but I can pretend I do because I'm in.
This thing does
Eldritch
not require
Archer.
any particular level of proficiency, so go nuts.
Yes, fun better.
Well, the best guess you can come up with is that this is the smoke that she bottles from her horse.
Horse
Freaking
it is
smoke.
weirdo.
horse smoke.
Do not drink it.
Maybe give it a sniff. Maybe it's a good, I don't know, like a good, like coffee, peps you up. Some good old Greater Nightmares death fog. Really clears out the nostrils and the sinuses.
Well, once in a while, you just gotta sniff the dead.
So yes, what do you do
Like-
with these bottles, which are the only thing on her that look like they might cause trouble or something else?
I'll put them on my person. I'll keep them
Yeah.
away from her.
Probably safest place for them is with us until, I don't know, we can show it to someone who knows what they're doing.
Excellent. If you ever come across someone who looks like they know about mad science, you could probably show them these little bottles. All right. There's quite a few of these, by the way. Actually, I can give you a specific number. I just need to find it because it's one of those times where they put it in all kinds of places. Let's see. Do they ever give us specific numbers? I think they're supposed to, but I don't know where. Point is, it's a whole gathering of them. Okay, you know what? I'll look this up later.
Just a lot of bottles.
A lot of bottles.
We have them now.
You got a whole bunch of bottles filled with this smoky black stuff that are definitely magical. In case you were gonna ask that.
Yeah, like
And I'll just add vials of spooky smoke into my inventory.
You have death fog. Gosh, it's gonna be hilarious when you throw this at someone and it just turns out to be some weird hag perfume.
bottle of particularly good vape smoke that she did once.
I had a really good evening, so I thought I'd bottle some for lady. Well, it's morning in the Swart lads. Upper Vandy is strutting around the place like he owns it. But this does not take away the fact that, as you have heard, this place is still withering. There's still a slow and steady decay going on as a result of the towers. But thanks to everything that's gone on, Upper Vandy has provided you with all the assistance you need, which is a fancy way of saying he's going to get you some horses so you can get around a bit faster.
Thank you.
Mm.
Hopefully not on fire horses. Also, I mean, I'm pretty covered. We probably just need two.
Yeah, we dealt with a fire horse already. I don't want to do more.
Is Garlic actually? Yeah, he's pretty fast. How fast is a horse
Hey,
in
Gar-
this setting?
I think Garlic's about as fast as a horse.
Good job, Garlic. You did it. Let me look at the beast here. How fast is a horse? A horse, of course. Well, to be fair, it's not just a horse. Don't forget, they also get gallop. They get that cool, fast-moving thing. They're 40. They get a 10-foot speed burst. Gotcha. I've never actually looked at the overland movement table for this game, so let's take a look. Archive of Mythos, where's your search function again? Did you remove it? Where is it? Suppose I can't see the search function. I'm scared.
Ah,
Archive Nethys, it's on the bottom, isn't it?
yeah, on the little banner.
Little banner.
I'm gonna turn off. I'm gonna use the old menu. There it is. Archive of Mythos, show me overland movement.
Alright, there's the modern menu. I forgot about this.
I think the old menu is just better. The new menu and all all that dumb animation shit can just go to hell to all I care.
Yeah,
I don't.
It's kind of
Nobody needs this. Oh, I don't know about overland. God dang it. God dang it. Rules. Although, to be fair, I do get mixed up between this and the old one as a result of them being so similar. Encounter mode, exploration, downtime. So here's a question for you, Paizo. Where the here's the thing that I'm just going to point out. Where does, like, I don't want to fool you, Paizo, but exploration seems like the kind of 10-minute space, aka the old turn. Oh man, that's such a fun, dumb historical fact that turns used to be like 10 minutes or something like that. They used to take forever.
That'd be
Because
a
the whole,
long-ass turn.
yeah, the idea was that there was a far better systemization of how dungeon exploration worked time-wise, which had its benefits. Let's see. Horses are about 50 feet, where you're limited about 45, so you can move 32 miles in a day or 4 miles an hour. Jesus, you're fast. To put it bluntly, you can be wherever you want to be in pretty much no time at all. So where do I want to go? There are plenty of places to go, a variety of delightful towns to visit, as well as the towers, which
we
have been
did
pointed
hear-
out to you. You've been given a map. Well, you've been borrowed a map.
We did hear about that who talks and dances with ghosts.
Also, we can't see the map.
Oh god, I forgot to put the party token down. Now it's party time.
There we go.
Party time.
I will not invoke the
Arbo.
speech.
Arbo.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think it was in Castanley where the pupper was, but
Yeah, the notes.
because I think I thought the dog's name was actually Castley, but
Oh, hey guys, it's snowing again.
Oh man,
yay.
it's
Snow,
Christmas.
snow.
It's a couple days late.
It's Christmas.
All I want for Christmas is to abolish it.
Well, as far as we know, there's a dog who sings for graves and stuff somewhere.
Do you have a
Probably
need of that
Castanley.
service, or is it just gonna be like taking a picture with him?
I just kind of want to get a picture,
Yeah.
like painted with him.
Just a little tourist stuff.
Celebrity.
Well, he lives in Castanley, which is down here.
The Stump and Broom near the forest, which I guess is Stump. There's a tower out there somewhere. I guess the old forest tower.
And
And
there's also Broom here, so it's somewhere.
Hey Bella,
Yeah.
I just posted
Yeah.
my weather for this week in the chat.
there's
Alright.
also some kitsune somewhere that play flutes.
Oh
Shooting.
yeah, I was,
Wait. Kitsune
The
with-
kitsune that play flutes.
or at
The
least
the
they did,
shuni
and
is
I
the
was told
dog.
to go and check that area.
God damn.
And then there's stuff in Willowside, but that's another book. That's for later. It's far enough away that we can deal with other stuff here first. And I think that's about it. So
Oh god, I need to look up what that flute thing was about again.
We could just go to the tower, see what's up. Or
Yeah, but I want to go check the flute thing because I don't see kitsune that often.
yeah, what do we know about Matt and Cleve that way?
Well, first off, before we go anywhere, I need to look up what the hell that flute thing is about. I know that was something that's in the book, but it's not one of the pre-made things in there because I thought, hey, let's be god dang stupid control. There's no kitsune in the book, so I guess I pulled this out of my ass somewhere. That's just hilarious. We'll work on that. Oh no, wait, I know what this is from. I adapted one of them. I'll have to look this up a bit. It'll be good. It'll be good. I'm just very dumb. All right. Yeah, here we go. The life root stone is waking up. The statues are walking again. There we go. So, what do you want to know about Matt and Cleave, which just sounds like a fancy combat maneuver?
I mean,
I'm giving the old Matt and Cleave.
just basically, do we know anything that's going on over in that direction?
Well, you can
Like-
easily. I said that the whole lot of you can probably gather around and get some of the basic talk of town around there.
Yeah, I'm just kind of trying to intuit if there's a reason why we should go that way first instead of just heading into all the southern things which seem connected.
Matt and Cleave is little more than a
the
stop.
tower's
Matt and Cleave is little more than a stop on the Verdant Passage and a central gathering place for 2,000 or so people. So it's like a pretty sizable place. I mean, Paizo's like, it's a village. I'm like, nah, man, 2,000 people, that's a lot of people. You can fill a circus with that.
Yes, especially in this time.
Especially in this.
2000 is significant.
Actually, one of the main reasons you would go there is because you're trying to investigate the whole death thing. You know, going to the first victim. But I guess you'll never go to his
Oh.
house.
Oh,
Don't worry, he's a poor man. He
Okay.
doesn't have all that much
Okay.
treasure. You're not
Back
missing
up,
out on
back
too
up,
much.
you're back.
okay.
Let's see. After there's a put on their first. Okay, whatever. Some dudes approach. Okay, gotcha. Oh,
Also,
this
real
is.
quick, just look at my temperature on Sunday.
Oh God.
It's one.
1.
Okay,
You get one.
this is more stuff regarding the murder investigation you're already done with.
Yeah, we killed,
Uh-oh.
we killed the shit out of it.
Yeah, like the main thing you do there is you go there to get some hot clues. I'll look up the section in the what's it called? What did it call again? the Gazette. The Gazette. That's what they like to call it. They like to call it the Gazette. The little section in the back that's like, this is what this place is. Here we go.
And Dizzy, here it is in centigrade.
Yeah, I assumed it was painful.
Minus 17.
That's what I like to call one spicy afternoon. Oh, okay, here we go. By what you gather, Matt and Cleve is one of those towns that exists primarily to gather crops from the surrounding areas more than anything. There isn't too much going on. It's one of those sleepy little towns where nothing ever happens. However, recently there have been rumors of strange stinks in the night, of creatures prowling around. Of course, of people dying in their sleep, which you now know why that is. But there have also just been straight up murders of people who have obviously gotten killed over something.
It's a pretty big difference between an unexplained magic death and mauled with an axe.
You know, there is a pretty big difference between this guy dying in his sleep and giant axe wound.
Well, I think
Yeah,
it was
especially
natural
the zombie
causes.
axe.
He has he still has the axe sticking out. It's like half of his chest is buried with axe.
Yeah, they just left it.
But you know, anyone would die if they bleed out this much. It's a natural cause.
So
I'm
hey,
not going to
what
record
happened
this
here?
I'm not going to record this as a murder. It's natural causes.
So what happened? He fell on his own axe and then went into bed, rolled over again, jiggled it a little bit. He actually fell on it twice from the holes we found, and then just lay there for a bit.
Yeah, as you do.
Yeah, it happens every week.
However, because Matt and Cleve is one of those transport towns, you could probably get a whole bunch of fun stuff there if you wanted to do some shopping on the way or needed to resupply. It's a good place to set up a temporary shop, as it were, while you're taking care of the Wellspring Tower. So
Yeah.
how does that sound? Is that the information you wanted, or do you want to ask me a specific question?
I mean, that pretty much sums it up. We should probably investigate the Wellspring Tower, and while we're over there, you know, we have somewhere that's pretty much taken care of already, for the most part. So yeah, going north first sounds like the smart idea, since it's unconnected to everything to the south.
Can all of you roll me a luck check? Which just give me a d20 roll.
Alright.
Wait, all of us, or just
Everybody.
Also, I think Bella's BRBing.
yeah? Bella got up
But that's fine.
15.
I'm gonna.
E.
Okay, we don't need Bella.
I'm trying to understand what the hell I'm looking at with these sheets and everything. Because oh, sorry, but I'm looking at the Wellspring map and my brain is going, okay, I'm reading it the other way around.
I was gonna say, did you get the
Why don't they just?
temple from last time?
No, I just wonder why they didn't just orient this the other way around. But you know what? That's their prerogative. You'll see what I mean when we get there. But it would have been made more sense if the map was either flipped horizontally or they put the left side on the right side. The point is, as you move along down the streets, you come across one of those kooky old fellas who like to yell about things that you don't fully understand, but who always seem to have a seed of truth to them. Which is to say that I've once had an old man who needed me to hold his hand. He was extremely thankful for that, and all I can think about is what exactly did I do for him? I don't get it, but he was
You
was
gave him
happy.
the companionship that he required.
Now he just needed me to hold his hand while I think he got inside of his little electric scooter, but I did not see a reason. Whatever. The point is, this strange, quirky fella grabs onto your coat, and he's yelling all over the place. You didn't pay attention to it because honestly, the streets here are quite busy. It's easy to miss one person trying to scream over all the others. And he's yelling to you about machines, about massive devices. The Numenarians are coming and they're attacking. They're going to turn everyone into robots.
Eh?
Hey, I always wanted to play Numenara.
That's
Numeria.
a different group.
Excuse me, Numeria. Weirdly similar names. I wonder why.
And similar ideals.
Yeah, they're both about very fancy high-tech locations that are weirdly integrated as a fancy setting. Wait a minute. I might have had the same writer.
It does happen frequently with these kind of systems.
Well, it's still early in the morning, and this old man seems to be walking off without trying to ask you for money to help with the Stop the Numerian Invasion funds, but
Just weird. You said they'd want money for that.
as mentioned, you were provided horses, so you can pretty much go wherever you want. with
Yeah,
ease.
just kind of like pull him aside and go, so where are these people invading from? Or is this more of a I'm scared of foreigners kind of invasion?
I'm
Because we've
scared
seen
of
both.
foreigners kind of invasion.
Look, we've seen both.
I swear I've seen way too many gnomes over there. They're all sitting there drinking. Sir, that's an inn. Ah, that's what they want you to think.
Sir, they're at the tavern. That's what they do there. It's
Oh no,
literally
the
their
sign is
business.
part of the deception. See, they wouldn't sell me ale. They said I was too tall and their glass is too small.
Sir, how much ale did you drink on the way there?
They oh their ale is small, so I drank all of it. Naturally, it's less alcoholic if it's smaller.
That's how that works.
This man is
It's
entirely
just shot glasses.
he shot glasses at the entire barrels. No, what this man tells you in no short order is that he's seen massive, strange bolts of lightning crackling around the ancient towers of Eridan. Someone is performing strange science there. Who does myriad science? Ah, yes, it's Alkenstar and the Numerians. Together at last. Guns and robots and guns, and they're going to shock us all to death with their lightning towers.
I'm back.
Hi.
Wow.
We
To
met a
summarize
crazy
all,
old man.
He thinks that there's
crazy
lightning
old man,
towers.
yeah, screaming about lightning towers. Kind of
Which
like
is it's more than likely it's just the towers we're after with magic going on there. But he thinks it's robots from another country.
Jesus Christ, what a fresh breeze is blowing through.
Yeah.
that'd be Bella probably.
I wish
looking into
that I knew how to translate this into. But there is a Dutch song that we sing around Sinterklaas that is perfect for this, but it doesn't translate well. So we'll just have to
No.
imagine that I know what I'm doing. Oh God, no! I just noticed. Oh, there is like a little bibbidi boop. It's just really tiny and didn't see it. I thought. Okay. Well, point is, off to the Wellspring Tower it is then.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
the likely plan, unless Bella has other plans, because we basically just heard information that to the north was mostly just information about the case we already solved, and also a tower.
Yeah,
with
we solved a lot of stuff already.
This was supposed to be a nice red thread that weaves through the whole adventure, but now I just get to focus on your job. And don't forget, you got Opera Vandy at your back, so a lot of things will go a bit smoother than normal.
Instead of following the thread, we just sat there and pulled on it until a hag showed up on the end.
She's like
We
clawing
wandered
at the
into the right
ground as you pull on
place.
her leg. She's like, "No, I don't want to be here yet."
Yeah, we wandered into the right place, and she's like, "Wait, how'd you guys figure out it's me? Where'd you find my stone?" And then we just gang beat her
Just
like a
kick her on the
freaking
ground.
LA gang.
Well, just tell me
Yep.
when you made up your mind.
To the Wellspring Tower.
You know,
Oh, you
I
know.
can't argue with that. It takes most of your day to get there.
Eventually, we'll get to see Kitsune, the pupper, and whatever's happened at
Let's
the
see.
room. but-
Which of the towers is the Wellspring one? I should be able to divine this, right? If I was smart, I could figure this out.
I think it'd be labeled in some way.
No, I mean I show you the picture of the 3 towers, and I should be able to figure out which one of those is. I think I know which one it is. I think. Let me just patient. Give me a moment. Okay, so the overgrown tower is obviously that one. That means that this is the broken one, because it's fucking broken. Okay, cool. Of those 3 towers, you are on the top right one. The one that's just kind of in the desert and looks alright.
Wow.
I mean, desert's a bit overblown. It's getting arid, but things are still growing. It's a little dramatic there. As you approach the tower in the distance, it's really easy to find. There is no need for navigation checks when you can see this giant white orb that's just floating in the distance like a little baby sun. Going whoop whoop
I've
whoop.
also seen a couple of these at this point, so
Indeed, as you were told, there's something strange going on with the orb. For one, the other orbs always floated in circles around the tower like an Aeon stone would. This one seems to have been anchored in place, and there's this thin strip of light that sinks down into the top of the tower. In addition, even from here you can tell that there are several small streams of smoke coming from campsites that are located around the base of the tower.
Guys, gonna put bet down. Zolgath.
Probably.
They are the most
we
interesting
already
new
had-
stones.
We also heard about some stinky-based murders going on in Matt and Cleve, so probably it's a safe bet. But yeah, probably
We
know
better get
at least,
going.
half what to expect.
Like, you think the Zolgath will be afraid of us by this point?
I mean, to be fair, if you kill all of them, how are they supposed to tell their friends?
Yeah, I don't think word's traveling.
Oh yeah,
They
sure.
did let
on the
some
last,
go.
Who's going to travel it?
like on the last tower when the guy tried to like fly away, I shot him out of the air. Okay, true. They probably don't even know we exist. That makes this easier. Let's go.
Anyway, I'm gonna be smart and take care of some business. There you go. All right. You can tell that there's really only one on-ramp into the building, and around it are two small encampments. If you're fast and loose, you might be able to make it. I mean, you'll make it. You will get there. There's no argument about that. But my question is, how do you approach this situation? As is with the picture, one of the elevated platforms just has some... They've put ladders up to it. Once you get close enough, you'll see that they've put like ladders on it so they can climb up the little platform easier. One of them is connected to the actual stairs going up. The other one is just kind of a platform they use for observation purposes, you imagine? Jesus. You know, Zala, you've mentioned that it's been raining for you for 2 weeks. It's been, like, a few weeks ago, a few days or weeks, okay. Yeah, it's been very rainy here, too. Like, ugh. Weird weather lately. Also, particularly cold for global warming December. But hey.
Very hot.
Yeah, Dizzy,
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
because it's not winter for you, Dizzy.
Today's not as bad. It's
Again,
the first non-40 degree day I've had, but...
How do you wish to approach this locale?
Well, can we see
first,
any... Yeah, well,
Movement?
Yeah,
Definitely.
make sure it is Zolgath.
Yeah, like, if we can see that they are Zolgath lurking around, then we know, we know the score already. We can go in guns blazing. But if it's just, like, people, I don't want to just rush the camp.
Unless you have some kind of lens-based magnification apparatus. It takes a perception check to really see what's going on over there.
I could try to perception at them.
Oh, you're a master. Well, you're not quite an elf. You don't have special elven eyes, Flutter Flutter.
I'm not played by Orlando Bloom, sadly.
Well,
you can distinctly make out about 10 figures. There are 4 on the southern platform, and there's 6 over next to the ladders that go up to the platform that goes to the stairs. So it isn't entirely impossible that you could sneak around them onto the north platform and then just crawl up the stairs from there. But other than that, these are definitely Zolgath. Or funny-looking lizard folk. It's a little difficult to make out.
Well, I know I sure as hell can't sneak past, especially with garlic. So, if, I guess, Fuyu wants to get a sneak forward and get a good position, and then I rush in.
Okay, I'll take an aerial position.
And
well,
Alora, what's your plan?
Yeah, it would make a lot of sense to go for the southern platform, wouldn't it?
Plus, if we kill him fast enough, none of the others will notice.
People aren't entirely quiet, and sound does diminish over travel. It's almost like it's a 3-dimensional pressure wave.
Alert the whole tower.
Anyway, here you go, kids. I'll just put you on the map.
Whoosh.
Oh my god, I love this.
On a map.
I love this. They actually put like little walls around the things, so you can move down but not up. It's great. Anyway, here you are. Oh, excuse me. I need to make them all visible because you know they're there.
They're there.
Neither of these guys look like they're any particular challenge. They look like mooks. They're goons to you. You'll cut... Like, that hag was a tough nugget. These guys are just going to cleave right through once you get going. By which I mean, I'm pretty sure that you're only gonna miss on like a 3 ruby.
So yeah, Zolgath,
Goons, mooks,
the weenies.
the little baby men.
Alright, we could just climb this ladder.
I love that the importer is not free from the whims of the token mold, so everyone gets their little adjective still. So yes,
Yeah, I can probably rush them from here.
you can place yourself
I could
wherever you
probably-
want. You can approach this from any direction you like, because guess what? Welcome to a classic D&D fort takeover where it's like
Yes,
you can do whatever you
just-
want. Athletics. Oh gosh, this is a lot of stuff. Let me just. Oh god, why didn't I just do this quick roll style?
Where?
There we go. Well, the combat
So
doesn't
you-
start until one of you takes an action, because don't forget, you're kind of the reason anything's happening at all.
I could probably take care of all the Zolgath down on that end myself at this point.
Well, Alora goes first. Alora, you've made your steady approach, skulking through the underbrush. It's really easy to get close to these things because this is where the growth is the liveliest to some extent. But at some point, the growth ends, and you need to expose yourself. The enemies become acutely aware of your presence, but you have the advantage because you started this fight.
Need to expose
Alright.
myself. It's gonna take a
Stun.
while to get this armor off, but
The longest striptease known to man. And at some point, you're probably gonna have to ask
Well-
someone to help with this belt that's on the back, like you can't reach it. Very sexy.
Alora's wondering why we're not going up pyramid, but
Because we
fine.
saw smoke towers going from smoke pillars from each of these platforms.
Okay, yeah. Listen.
Yeah.
There's a group of 6 up north ahead. There are about 4 dudes on this platform. You can see them due to
Yeah.
the angle being too steep now.
yeah, but we saw them when we were coming in.
okay. Well, if y'all are gonna take care of the ones up there, then I'll just kind of.
You know, if we were really doing a classic D&D, AD&D age takeover, you'd probably send in Peppy with like poisoned meat or something like that. Be great.
Just wait them out.
And then eventually the paladin that's not in your party would start to complain about your underhanded tactics. And then you have a 2-hour discussion about the meaning of morality in war and siege.
I mean, this is why we left Solace Creek behind.
Exactly. You just start complaining about fair fights and alerting his enemies to your presence. Anyway, Alora, this ladder is difficult terrain because the sloped ladder makes it actually pretty easy to go up here. Like you don't even need to climb; you can just run up.
Okay, then
In fact, let me describe this
Wow.
platform to you using this stone platform bears the detritus of a long-term camp. Crudely tanned hides create rough nests for half a dozen creatures, and the ashes of a fire ring contain many scorched bones and a cook fire. A hewn log serves as a rough table. Oh, that's adorable. And holds a jumble of powders and vials. Up ahead at the skirmisher's tank, the banked embers of a fire mark of God damn it! Like every time I read these sentences, my brain has to take a second take because usually they write them in such a way that I need to know the full context before I can. Ugh. The banked embers of a fire mark the shallow pit near the base of a tower. You might want to put a comma there. Or something. I don't know. The ground is bare, save for a few wisps of dried grass from the lush carpet that must have covered this area not long ago. 5 nest-like hollows have been lined with hides, shiny rocks, scales, and assorted odds and ends. The entire area is suffused with a nauseating stench, which I imagine you're just resistant to at this point. All right, Laura, your turn. Go.
up we go. Ah.
Laura climbs up to the top and sees the 4 fine gentlemen. Each of them they look like their. Let me just show you their art before we go along too far. They look pretty cool.
Doing a dramatic turn.
You can keep going. Like you don't have to wait on me for this one.
Well, then I'll just smack one with my divine lance. Probably not the one closest to me, but
Distillery,
Divine.
bunkhouse. Where are these guys? Bomber? The bomber camp. Oh, god dang it. You hit him with that good old goody two-shoes beam. He recoils from the impact. But otherwise...
Not that one. I went for the respectful one at the distance.
Oh, he went for the respectful one, the distance, excuse me. They do all look alike. That's why I gave them adjectives, so I can tell them apart. Maybe in a few years I'll be able to tell them apart by sight alone. Oh, here we go. I found the bomber. Enjoy this fine gentleman. Get a load of him. He's got all those bombs hanging from his... I guess those are supposed to be bombs. I guess I always imagined they were ceramic or clay vessels, but... Kind of looks like he has one of those bug antennas, due to how the backpack works out.
Yeah.
That's your turn, Ruby. Up above, you hear screams of surprise at the sudden appearance of an elf. Was it? An elf? There's an elf up there.
Half elf.
What do you do
Well,
with garlic?
Not full.
We're
not
gonna
half
rush
elf, full elf.
which that's one movement,
Yeah, garlic is fast.
so I can.
At full speed, he pretty much ignores the 5-foot gap.
And then just slice that
Bam.
idiot.
Yeah,
Or
good.
not.
Hey, hero point for you.
Eh. Well, I'll hit him with the second one.
Like I said, you're not supposed to miss any of these hits.
Yeah, I'll hit this. That'll be a
Yeah.
-5, but still a crit.
Still a crit, like I said.
Crit by 17.
Boom.
And then Garlic uses his action to bite the other one.
You bully. Garlic. Oh
Nope.
no. Wait, why is that a 6?
Minus
Oh,
attack penalty.
okay. I got my head around incorrectly. Excuse me. I'm dumb. I feel like that should be higher. I feel like his stats in general look a little low for what they are, like 10. So that's AC 10 plus that. Dex doesn't... We need to relook at his armor class and everything, because I don't think that's right. That feels wrong. Anyway.
Yeah, I feel like there are some stats that need to be fixed on Garlic because it doesn't do it automatically.
How does armor... Okay, well, while this is going on, as mentioned, there's a bunch of goons. Whoops. Goddamn gas. Why don't you kill me, will ya?
No.
Huh, gas? Put up my little fist and I punch my lungs. Good idea. The guy in the back is not going to get any closer because he is instead going to use the fine technique of grabbing a javelin and hucking at you instead. The results will surprise you. So that's probably what's a bit of a war cry. Why do so many of these monsters just get their precision damage for no reason? I guess we're just having a fun clown show up here.
He tripped.
Well, they have to get up and they have to take out their javelin. They have to throw their javelin. They got a powerful arm though. Here you go, Dizzy. Eat 1d6 plus 4.
Oh god, the horror.
Max damage.
They're too low level to get that
Oh, I didn't hit
cool thing.
Garlic.
Fool you. What are you gonna do?
Well, not going exactly subtle. Obviously. So, I'm going to hunt and then fire at this guy in the back. I'm going to use another one of my special ammos I picked up, just for him.
Oh no. Baby in the back. See, like I said. Oh no. Okay, can you please show class what explosive ammunition is? Like, go to your inventory and show it what it does. Like, let me just do this for you, since apparently. There, that's what I wanted to know. I want to know if it's like a 10-foot burst. 10-foot burst or something like this. So yeah, him and the boys in the back get to make me a reflex save. Don't forget, you still get to hit him with the actual arrow.
Oh yeah, I know.
Can you roll me the arrow?
I'm rolling that now.
Gosh, they roll pretty good on that. Although, yeah, reflexes, they're a good one. Gotcha. So he takes an ouchie. And the one who got hit with the arrow is the one who takes the full damage of the explosion. Of course he does. Of course they do. That's the case. This guy takes
Fittingly.
Affies, and the last one takes nothing. They're
That's how you
definitely caught off guard by the
focus.
sudden explosion, though.
Their fire got bigger.
This man stands up, draws forth a scimitar. What makes sense? Try to grab you, trip you?
Oh,
How would we just
that's
open it up
fine.
with a
We're
nice
trying to.
He did it. Bella is surrounded by 4 people. I don't know why,
We're
but
not happy.
I don't know why, but it's just the way it's in my mind's eye. It feels like it's one of those porn up videos. You better not click. You know exactly what that thumbnail's like.
Elf about to get pounded by by 4 shorter men.
Now, what they've done now that I really like is before they just put acid flasks in the dude inventory and they're like, sort it out yourself, motherfucker. But now they've actually made attacks for them, so I can just drop things on you. That's not how acid flasks work, but oh, that is how it works. I love it. It's so great. This guy, this little hop back, and he draws a bomb with each hand because he's a quick bomber. He can just grab him and throw him immediately.
Yeah.
He throws a combination attack of fire and acid at you. Bella. Oh god. Bella, why did you do
Oh,
this?
they both.
Here's the damage. Here's the persistent. 4 fire, 2d6 plus 2 acid. He lets out a victorious little scream. He's so excited that he did it so good. Just like when Ganon goes, "You will die," and then casts his magic electric spell. Very excited about it. What? I don't want to add or remove categories. Thank you. This guy jumps up, takes out a scimitar, and whoops to get it around behind you. With flanking within his reach, stepping in, sword held high. Hiya! Take that, Ruby.
Oh no.
Listen,
The pain.
listen, Paizo, I understand that low-level mooks are like this, but you can cheat and give them an extra die damage. Oh, you can't do anything because they're whole early. This is what happens when you ambush someone. They have to get up. They have to do all this stuff. This guy was just having a fun evening, lounging on his bed. Bella shows up. So like, I'm
Exploded.
Bella. I'm Bella. He'll go over here. Actually, probably more look over here since he can actually quick bomb from there. What's his range increment? Does he have any range increment increases? No, he's just gonna have to make do. For you, a bomb flies your way.
Oh no.
Even with the range increment, you are hit with an acid bomb. So take 5 damage, and here's some persistent, as the acid cloys to you and eats away at your willingness to keep up the good work. Well, Bella, since you're so polite about standing here, this guy is just gonna firmly grab you by the collar. If you don't mind. That's not enough. Oh no! Try again.
It's not.
There we go.
That's enough.
That's enough to restrain you, in fact. You're completely stuck in place.
Oh, that sucks.
I think we all learned a lesson about just 'cause someone's a mook doesn't mean he can't make you a little sad. This one stands up to the ledge and sees Fuyu down below. He practically juggles his 2 alchemical fireballs as he excitedly hucks them down at you.
Oh, one of those hits.
And the other ones are critical. So yes, Fuyu, you are now also on fire.
For a bunch of mooks, these guys are doing pretty well.
To be fair, you are angering literally everyone at once when you could have directed your effort a bit more. Alora.
Yeah.
Well, we were told that they were incredibly easy enemies.
You know, when I say that, do remember that you can make things hard on yourself still. I mean, hey, at least you didn't jump down that little wellspring like an absolute dummy. Alora, you're completely tied up, and you're slowly but surely burning and melting away. You're not sure why this guy insists on holding on to you, because I don't think you probably wouldn't want to grab someone who's both on fire and also melting. I wouldn't. My hands would just get ouched. Alora, do you have acrobatics, athletics, or a good unarmed check? The DC is 24.
I feel like I don't, but nope. But my unarmed is at least trained, so I can try that.
With the old whirl.
Let me swing it. I can't click on the unarmed, so
You can't click on unarmed?
no. But there's unarmed attacks. So I'll just click that.
Yeah,
Which I
that's
think is
what
the
I'm
same
talking
thing.
about.
Okay.
You slip out of his grip and have 2 actions remaining.
All right.
Honestly, this is like the perfect time for a shock and grasp. But you're not an arcane caster, so you're gonna have to do something else. But what is that gonna be?
I'm a
But-
hit.
Nothing. But just don't forget that you have had a long night's rest, so don't forget your spell slot. There you go.
I'm gonna just do a spray of stars. These 2.
Oh no.
I believe that'll hit them both.
Sparkle, sparkle.
As always, guess what their high save is? It's reflex, of course. Jesus Christ, Pathfinder. This feels worse than 5e, where the reflex button doesn't work anymore on the. Great, thank you. This really does feel like 5e, where it's like, oh, there's 6 saves, but we're only going to use 2 of them.
Crit fail.
We have 3 saves, but we're only going to use reflex. Anyway, poor guy in the front. I think. Yeah, he still only succeeded, so he takes half damage and he's dazzled.
It's only 14 damage. Damn it.
Guy in the back though, crit fails. So he's dazzled for 1 minute, and he just flinches as his eyes are filled with beautiful stars.
Pocket sand.
Well, Ruby, they're gathering around you. Oh, cool. Let me just make this.
I hit the recovery.
Nope, they're both still active.
No.
Anyway, Ruby, you were surrounded by dudes.
Indeed I was. It's probably a good time for me to use one action to have Garlic give us a big old fire breath.
Mind if I ask, where does this beautiful cone go?
I mean, projected kind of
You can click the
down
cone in
that
the.
way.
You can click the cone in the message, and then use your shift and mouse wheel to turn the direction it's facing.
Ah,
Indeed.
shift and mouse wheel. Ta-da!
Oh no! Everyone suddenly gets breathed with fire. Your spell or class DC is.
It is 27.
I love that the reflex save button doesn't work anymore. Does it just not work for groups? Or, yeah, it just doesn't work in general. Great. Oh, God damn it! Why are all the rolls like this? One, two,
One.
3, 4, 5.
One of them crits. Failure.
Let me just double check that again. I forgot your DC by being frustrated. 27. Cool. Well, one guy is about to feel the pain. Ow. Who else? Well, okay, who makes it? This guy makes it. We'll consider that his roll. He takes. Oh, he still takes half. And the rest all take full. So that was a really not good damage, but hey, everyone took something. And you're all whittling them down.
Now I can start swinging.
And no
Well,
MAP,
hit-
because that wasn't an attack roll.
Exactly.
Man, if you
Hit
would
this guy.
Whirlwind Strike, you'd feel so cool right now. You'd be like,
God, I wish. I think it's a level 20 or level 12 ability.
Ruby stares dreamily at the Whirlwind feet.
If only I could hit more than one thing at once.
You stroke your fingers across the pages of the book telling you how to do it. You're like, why can't I do this? It'd be so cool. Don't worry. There'll probably be other times where lots of dudes are just going to run around you going, "Eh." And that won't be an autograph session.
I wish.
Well, this guy seems to enjoy. He's going to step back a bit to what he. Just take another step. He wants to make sure that he's not in range of that. Unfortunately, because he's so smart, that only means he gets to throw one javelin. Clink. Conniving Man is going to demonstrate one of the cool powers these fine gentlemen possess. They've got jukes.
Oh no.
He leaps on in and goes swingity swangity swoop with his scimitar.
Wow.
Oh look, it's all that extra damage I was talking about. That's one for you, Dizzy.
Pink, pink.
you. You're on fire and you're burning. It's the same thing, by the way. Just want to distract you from the acid.
Is there an action I can take to get rid of this?
There are actions you can take to alleviate it, but nothing that can immediately freely remove it unless you dive straight into a whole pool of water. Unfortunately, the only source of water here is dry.
Let's see. Reading one of my abilities.
Go nuts. The dry, the soil around here has that dryness, that crumbly dryness, like a poorly made cake.
Okay, first, this bomber. Fuck this bomber.
I mean, you can definitely see him. I know that you can't see him, but he's there. Although, wait, you probably can see like through Alora's eyes, right?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay,
so
well-
I assume.
You know he's there.
Yeah.
Either way, because he's like over the edge, looking down at you.
So I'm gonna take a moment and look him dead in the eye.
He pulls out 2 more bombs, like,
And I'm gonna shoot him. And I chose my ammo type. So let's see if I hit him.
I have an arrow. God dang it, you and your spell strike, you eldritch archer.
Oh yes.
Why
So
can't you just
first-
use eldritch shot like normal people do?
Because that takes more actions. So first that, and then
Gosh, Gosh, if I ever have to explain what a prepared caster is in like original Vancian systems, this is the best way to do it. It's just to say, well, you enchant arrows individually ahead of time. And spontaneous archers are eldritch archers. Oh man, that's great. Okay, what exactly are you hitting him with spell wise?
I hit him. All my arrows are my railgun arrows.
They're all magnetic attraction. Great. Let me take a look at what that does so that I can keep it in mind a bit. Okay. Target is wearing armor. Okay, gotcha. None too special. What are they wearing? Studded leather armor, so it's kind of dubious on if it works or not. Gets a little bit
Well,
attracted.
The metal armor effect is only to give a bonus to hit, not for the effect to work.
Yeah, I know. It's only the circumstance, but on that notice, I want to look up something about what you have, and that's Hunter's Aim. Hunter's Aim does not
Which-
stack with this.
I wasn't using Hunter's Aim either.
Yeah, I'm just making sure you know. Oh wait, you still have some things to do, don't you?
Yep, I still have another action.
Okay, I'm gonna deeply apologize because in a moment it's entirely possible that you'll take another set of fire damage.
I got rid of the acid.
The acid is evaporating at this moment. Okay, you have more actions. What do you do with them?
Okay. Let's see, is there anyone else nearby that's in bad shape? Nope, I'm gonna shoot this guy again with a normal arrow this time. I'm not wasting all my spell strikes on this guy.
I mean, hey, if you get a good shot, your arrows hurt a lot on their own.
Not that damage. That was our damage. That was my dagger.
Don't use a dagger on your bow. It's gonna cut the limbs.
Okay, actually, let's use that damage. Okay, now I'm done.
Okay, now you're done. Then yeah, see, that's what I was worried about. Oh no, I don't think it automatically applies the damage. What is this? There's a little attack button. What does it do? All right, which one of you mooks is taking the swing? Oh, it's this guy. Well, he can just step off to the side and get it. Oh, that's just cheap. That's cheap. Get out of here, token. You're dead. He takes a step to the side and goes swing-a-ding-ding. Whoops. Gosh. Well, fine. He'll try to trip your dog. Fails because he hasn't MAP, which now that I think about it, that's kind of a bad thing to go with, Paizo. Just saying, I know an alternate meaning for that, and it ain't a good one.
Oh yeah. I never put that 2 and 2 together.
Now you have, and you can never look away. Oh,
Oh, why have you
oh,
done this to me?
because I'm evil. No, because I thought about it and I didn't think it through. Anyway, Bella, this guy is running right at you full speed, and since you're still standing directly adjacent to the ladder, he's going to try to bully you. Unfortunately, if he doesn't make this check, he's the one falling down the stairs. Luckily, he's not that dazzled. He's trying to shoulder charge you. I think that's against your fort save. That's oof.
I
Almost.
get a -2.
Who gets a -2?
I get a -2.
Oh, you're
Should I use spray start?
enfeebled. Well, on that note, he still fails to push you. I don't know why,
Yeah.
but he completely and utterly fails to move you to fall down the stairs. You're probably resistant to that damage given how light you are. You just like squeak your way down. Well, fine. I'll just try to butt your face off then. God damn it!
Nope.
Life doesn't like him. Hey, guess what? I'm gonna do a little step. Just a little jukes. God. Well, if you want to know why yesterday was such a good day for me, it's because today is not.
That's tabletop
He's
games.
a little goblin. He's trying his best, but your armor class is like 29.
He has to roll 13 or higher. His odds aren't great.
Well, he does have flanking going for him, but still.
Well, still 11.
The Zogath bomber wants to throw bombs at you, but one, you and your friends appear to be made out of fire, and two, a lot of his friends around who are not doing so hot. Well, maybe he'll just join the Shove Brigade then. Oh God.
Oh, he's going down.
He slips and falls. If I recall correctly, what this means is that, just as I said, he just slips and falls. Let's see. Athletics. Shoving. What are the options? You lose your balance, fall, and limp. There we go. I might be dazzled, but that doesn't mean I can't make my best attempt. He reaches behind himself, pulls out this huge pick. You might even call it a great pick. He spits on it or something, and it's just slattered in this gooey goo. Heaves it over his head and misses you completely. How undramatic. I'm a little goblin, short and stout. I'm wielding 2 bombs. Your lights go out. He double wields these cool acid flasks at Fuyu.
Well, one of those misses.
The other one hits, and that's all he cares about because the persistent damage is the fun part. And then he does this jerk move of lying flat on the ground so that he can hide behind the ledge. And he goes, hoo. Alora.
Yeah, I don't like being surrounded,
Everyone wants to touch you.
especially.
All of them are trying to
Yeah,
touch you and push you down the stairs, and all of them are failing.
So I'm just gonna walk off.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. You slide down
I'm staying.
the ledge.
No, I'm staying 30 feet in the air, or however high it was.
Wait, why are you capable of just flight?
Airwalk.
Excuse me? When did you get this?
It's a 4th level spell. I'm just
Oh.
deciding.
The creatures stare. Well, they have to rub out their eyes, but they stare in complete confuddlement as you just walk out onto the air. Cool.
Cost 2 actions to cat, so I can't really do anything but raise my shield.
Hey, the persistent fire damage
Actually, wait,
is gone.
could I use my action to get the acid damage off or no?
You can. So there's a few things you can do. I think you can lower the DC to 10. You can. If it's something that would help remove it, it lowers the DC. If it's something that would potentially remove it, like just say throw a bucket of water over someone, it would, I think, give you another roll. And if it's something that would absolutely 100% fix it, it always works. So yes, we'll say that you lowered the DC and the acid is gone now. You spent some
Yeah.
time just rubbing at yourself. Ruby.
All right. Back to business.
Roll up those sleeves.
My
Don't.
business is good.
Don't roll up the sleeves
Oh,
too
yeah.
far, though. They're armor.
Forgot to check. Yeah, Garlic won't be able to use breath for a while.
He's a little tuckered out.
He's not too tuckered out to give a big old chomp, though.
Oh no. What is with everyone biting everyone's faces around here?
Nope.
Maybe he is a little tired though.
Yeah,
He's a little tuckered out.
The number does not make sense. Let's take a look.
Yeah,
I
how's he
feel like-
getting only +2?
I want to
I
point
feel
out
like none of these numbers make
that at 10th
sense.
level, he really shouldn't have a modifier like that. What did he miss by 6? Oof. If it turns out that we are off by 6, I'm going to kick myself in the butt. Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Yeah, whatever. I'll finish the rest of my turn anyway. Then I'm going to just. I'll use one of my actions to have Garlic have 2, so then he can intimidate the guy on the bottom. I think his
Hey.
intimidation value is fine.
Oh no. He gives the guy a big spook. Oh!
Then I will attack that guy up top that I've been attacking.
You ain't gonna be around for much longer with hits like those.
And then last action, I guess I'll hit him again.
Oh no! Yeah. He was no days away from retirement, because they don't do that.
Well, he's retired now.
This guy. She's trying to figure out how to better make this whole. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. They try their best. He tries his best to like pull out more javelins because it's kind of a he kind of has to run over to a friend, take out his javelin because he's running out of his own.
You got any spare javelins?
Hey buddy, you got a couple of spears for me? Who's this guy? Why is he dead? He's dead. Okay, cool. Get out of here then. Why is he dead? He isn't.
Why was he
oh,
dead?
I know he isn't dead. I just clicked his skull by accident, I guess. This guy does little skirmishing
Probably, like-
moves.
Double clicked with the guy next to him.
Possible. I'm dumb. Sometimes I'm dumb. You've 29 though, but with
I
flanking,
mean, with the flank.
whoosh, and more importantly, whoosh.
Oof.
Finally. You can still see the guy up top, but he's like snickering down at you.
Well, time to make my aim better.
Can you imagine? All I had to do was believe in myself more.
Wait, I just clicked use Hunter's aim. It doesn't look like it's. We'll see.
I think it's a check mark you have to click when you make the
I
attack.
did, but I don't think it added to the roll. But
I
we'll
don't even
if
see
it
your
does.
attack roll yet. Here we go. Yeah, it's not in there. Doesn't matter. You still hit him. Well, that ignores concealed though, not cover. And he's like pretty good in cover. So, wait, no, it's +1 for screening, +2 for standard. Would this be? This would be greater, wouldn't it? Yeah. Awkward angle. Goes whoosh over his head, off into the middle distance.
Wait, so how much is greater cover add?
4.
Which would mean that actually I hit him exactly.
What do you have that helps with
Because
this?
plus 2
Ah,
from Hunter Brain.
yes. Then give me some damage. Hit him in the snoot. Give him a good cut.
Wow, that was like
Whoa.
the shittiest damage roll.
Well, no, you could have rolled a 1 on that 6 there.
411 still isn't great.
Well, it's almost that emergency number that they're using in England. What was it again?
And then I'm going to
9119 7253.
try to pat the fire out to make my roll better.
It's only an action.
Yep, so that's all my actions. Now do my persistence.
Well, the acid's away. The fire's away, at least. The acid's still there. Ah! The melting. The melting! This tenacious bomber. I think this was the guy who had the dazzling for longer. I think there's something that he might. I think there's something stupid he might do. Why do monsters get like I can roll this on monsters, but I can't do it on players, and it makes me go, why did they add this to monster? I guess it's because monsters have expensive seats, I guess. In his foolishness, he's a momentary lapse of judgment and comes on after Bella and soon slides down. Ends up on the ground floor again. Ugh. He squints up above at you and tries to huck a bomb. Unfortunately, with a -2 chance to hit.
Because there's no ground to hit.
Well, it's more that range increment. Oh, I need to roll to see if he even gets to make an attack or not. He does. Well, he's gonna have to find his way back to that ladder, I think. I'm a little spooked. I got a little scared because this big animal is going roar at me, and it's so big and scary. He goes for garlic this time, because garlic makes him scared.
Oh no.
This guy is very head today. No, go back to your room, monster. It's not your fight yet. Go back. Shoo. This guy's still swinging at you, Miss Big Glaive. Sokath Bomber's on the ground over there. He has to get up, he has to pick himself off the ground. Probably lost a bomb in the process. It's like all this just big smeared stain on the ground. It's like he pooped himself. He was running around the corner. That's all he gets to do, unfortunately, because it takes a bit to clean off your tush of all the acid that you sat in. This guy will probably just try to close the distance as much as he can. And then huck one of his fine alchemist's fire directly at you. Get back to the ground, lady. The sky is full of birds.
Ow. Luckily, it's not a sustained spell. It's just a thing that I do.
Yep. Well, I mean, sustained is not affected by that at all. That's not how that works.
Huh.
You have to steal someone's actions. This guy pops out of cover briefly and sticks out his little tongue and like, nyeh. He could roll down the bombs, but then they wouldn't work. Here's an alchemist fire for you. Ha.
That one hit.
Man, we should show Claire this. She'll love it. All these bombs getting thrown around. And he goes, I'm
Wait,
hiding
was
again.
that for 11. Was I hit for the 11 damage or no?
You were hit for the 11 damages.
Yeah, they were both hits on you.
There.
I know. The other one was on for you. Yeah. My brain's working. I promise.
Alora. You're standing in the
I'm
air,
just
and they
gonna
seem a little confused about this. And weirdly fixated, too.
take a pot shot at the dude on the ground. It's like, I'm up here, you're down there. We.
0118 999 88199 9119 725 3. It's great. Oh no! Alora shoots a man.
Yeah,
I can't
the
see, but
tenacious-
my eyes are full of puppies.
Spell of gun.
and I raise my shield.
Fantastic. Ruby,
Wait, why am I taking recovery?
because you're on fire
All
from
right,
a new
okay.
firebomb that hit you. It turns out when you're fighting a whole team of alchemists, your biggest concern is not being on fire and frightened and burning and acid, and also hit with electric shocks that make you flat-footed. Basically, if you want to make your GM cry, you just make a team of alchemists and have a big gang fight.
Well, I'm going to start swinging up here if you don't mind me. I'll continue taking on these guys.
Gosh. I love how despite your bad rolls, you're just hitting them pretty good.
You know, I'm a fighter. This is what I do. I say, immediately getting nat 1.
Hero point.
Arrow point.
Yeah,
Hey.
well, I'm refreshing all the ones I lost in the hag fight. And last one, might as well, because I've got a low AC. Alright. Fair enough.
After the session, we gotta figure out what's up with your boy.
Garlic can spend his action intimidating the guy up top.
Oh no, the guy up top, DC 23. Ah, I'm scared. Go with this guy's had enough. He wants to get in there with a sword already. Hiya! It wasn't meant to be.
Saw all his buddies missing tremendously and thought, I'll show them how it's done.
I know just how to do this. This one's for garlic. Whoosh.
They're like, no.
For you.
Okay, so there's the dude, the tenacious one. Was he the one I was shooting at?
No, the one you're shooting at is up here.
Okay, can you move him out so I can target him again? Because I accidentally untargeted him. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna hunt that guy again, and I'm still hunting him. I can hunters aim him again.
I have greater cover. You have no chance. Yeah.
I actually missed.
Da, 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 da.
Then, out of annoyance, I'm gonna shoot the tenacious one.
Come on, don't start taking on the guys you can actually hit. That's a dumb idea. You should always shoot at the guys who are sitting behind the arrow slits, not the guys running out the front gate that are way easier to hit. That's a dumb idea. I hate you.
Wait, the tenacious one. Do I have any bonuses on him?
No, he's just standing on the ground.
Okay, dang, wow.
Hey,
I
he's
did
dead.
nothing this round.
Oh, God.
Unfortunately, you're still melting away from acid and on fire.
Yep.
Life just isn't fair.
Well, I'm not on fire anymore. I'm not on acid anymore.
You know, this guy used to be optimistic. I don't think he's all that optimistic anymore. This is taking a while.
I think they should be optimistic. They're kicking our asses.
You know, I'm just gonna keep it to myself today. Let me just lean back in my philosopher's chair and tell you all about this lovely thing that philosophers like to think about, and it's called, gosh, what am I gonna pull out of my ass today? Is bread really bread if it was once wheat? I smoke my fake pipe and blow bubbles with you. Be very impressed with my articulation and my use of the words with Asian at the end.
Oh god, what have the
Complication.
bubbles got in my eye?
Complication. Stagnation.
Confabulation.
This guy has a brilliant idea. If you're floating around, surely adding some weight to you is the best idea. So he takes out his great pick and he heaves it at you. I don't give him good odds, but if he hits you, he might just bring it down to the ground. That won't do it. You watch this bile slathered thing fly by your head as he yells at you from down below.
Yeah.
How many fire? Oh, he's run out. Whoops. Oh.
They're just throwing rocks at you at this point.
Yeah, he
Get down from there!
he reaches for his pouches and notices that you're not dead yet, and he's kind of run out at this point. Oh no.
The sky is for birds.
Yeah, exactly.
I was just throwing insults. He's out of everything else.
He still has a couple of. You know what? This guy has also realized that he's out of ammo. So hey, let's get up and slide down. Great picks in hand. Be careful. Those things hit. Those things crit like crazy. They got fatal D12s.
Oh.
Which is to say, to be fair, if I got hit with a great pick in like a really bad spot, I'd probably die too.
They're
Toast.
cumbersome weapons, but if they hit you, they'll hit you.
Toast is just cooking dough. See, Bella knows. Bella knows. You get to sit in the philosophy chair now, Bella. Here's the bubble pipe. All right, you're in the air. They've run out of ammo. You have a distinct advantage. Which is so we've officially gotten to the point in most. Once you run out of arrows, what are you gonna do? This is why infinite cantrips are bullshit.
Violence.
At some point, these puppies will kill them.
Well, it won't. It doesn't hit, so I'm just gonna move this way.
Just casually walking in the air.
Walking in the air.
I'm walking on sunshine. Bella proposes. Oh no, Dizzy proposed an incredibly deep fundamental statement. Why did it call it oven when you in the cold food and out the hot eat the food? I love how it ends with the statement, eat the food. Like they just kind of lost track of everything, and they're just like, hey, just eat your food, man.
It's it's one of my favorite statements on the entire internet.
God damn it.
Complete
Actually, I'm going to
nonsense.
go down 10 feet.
It's nonsense, and it ends with a distracted statement. Anyway, you want to take a swing?
Sapphire, I want to go down 10 feet on my movement.
Excellent. Then I will bring you down 10 feet. I think you can do it to your own token,
Don't
too. The box in the top left is what sets height. There's a little arrow next to it.
I believe it's been 3 rounds since Garlic just last used his 5.
Why
right?
not
So,
go for it? He's Garlic. He's
Might
the
as well.
best.
Torch some more dudes. Oh no, that's fire support. That's the other one. It's this one. There we go.
That's this one.
Show me the cone.
Cone. Oh, it doesn't, it's not quite the right angle, but
Conical. Excellent. Reflex saves it is.
damage.
Oh no. Why do you start rolling good now? On the
I mean, I'd rather it be on their saves for a weenie attack like that than, hitting me in the face.
Well, you still have an action or 2 left, if I'm correct.
I've still got 2.
He's the guy.
Hiya!
Jesus. You are setting a world record for poor rolls.
Yeah. Hiya again.
Karate chop.
Wow, the 12. 2-1-1.
This guy's just gonna leave and see if he can get himself a javelin to huck, because he doesn't want to die, and if he can retreat, his friends can keep you busy.
Also, if he's retreating.
No, my back. I need that for standing. Whoops. I'm having a great time beating you up, big thing. He's going for Garlic, because Garlic appears to be easier to hit than the lady clad in complete metal. Who would have thunk?
He
Not
says
that
that.
much easier though.
For you, 2 gentlemen with large pickaxes have decided to approach you. They want to sell you on how great these pickaxes are for cleaving heads in.
Okay, well, parting shotting on the guy I'm already hunting.
And be careful, or you'll break an arm.
Hopefully his.
Phew! That's almost a crit. Off by 1.
I don't have any more hero points.
I mean, Fuyu's been farming them religiously lately. I mean, no. My brain doesn't work because I slept poorly. Ow.
And then I'm going to do a hunted shot on him, which lets me do 2 more shots.
Now that's just crude. That's just crude.
Just on the
The
off
dirty
chance I
combo.
actually roll something worth hitting. Hey, I actually got with one of those. Okay, so how come all my damage rolls are like 1 and 2?
I have no idea what's going on with the dice at this during this whole fight. I don't know what they're doing.
It's baffling.
Still blinded, but filled with zeal, this man charges you. Okay, can you roll me a DC 22 fort save, Zai Zai?
Sure. I'm gonna roll a 1 because I've only been rolling
Or
bad
should I
since
say,
we killed the person.
Elise?
No,
Oh,
that's belt.
I'm taking a step. I'm gonna take a swing. Guys, it's just war dancing around you. It's like you're fighting with shark bait. Constantly staying nimble and agile and exploiting every weakness in your defenses.
Yeah, because they get criticals and stuff.
So that second one... Okay, there you go. So that's 46 damage to you, Dizzy. That's what I call a proper swing.
Ow. Ow.
So, yeah,
Ow.
we're gonna die on the way in, I think.
Nah, I'm alright.
Wow.
Wait. God damn it, you're in the way. Huh. Huh. Steppy. Heave ho. Heave ho. Like I said, it's the crits they want. It's the crits they want. I might be dying, but I'm not gonna go down before. Call an ambulance, but not for me, as they say. See, there's a good roll. There's a roll you can take to the bank. There's
Of
a roll.
course, the good rolls are for the baddies.
Alora.
I see Fuyu getting hit pretty badly up here. So gonna hit Fuyu with the 4th level heal.
That's
Yeah.
what I call a lot of good stuff.
Get in there, boys.
Yay, that's 1 hit, or 12 of mine.
What's the bonus? It'll
Uh,
be 8 plus. It's 4th level, then it'll be
8 times 4. Yeah,
32.
32.
32. Yeah.
So I'm just maxed out on HP.
Delightful.
So,
Yeah.
What is your last action going to be, Alora?
Gonna just
Can you use
walk
bombs?
above.
Maybe it's worth it to buy some bombs or something that you can use as an action.
Probably.
but that just
I'm just gonna
kill me.
I'm just...
move between the party. Someone closer between both.
Oh no, you're providing flanking? What? Excuse me?
I don't think I'd provide flanking while I'm 10 feet in the air, but
No, you wouldn't. I mean, if you were 10 feet off this ground, you would. But you're 10 feet off of this ground.
Damn.
Ruby, it's your turn. What do you do?
Alright.
Man, these
There's
guys...
no flanking going on, so. I guess. Garlic can help out down there and intimidate that guy all the way over there. For his action. Nope.
I like you guys can get rid of a boss character that's way above your level. But a bunch of 7 and 6 level characters. I guess it's David versus Goliath Day then. They're the ones who are having the big boy fight.
Yeah.
Times 3 at that.
Well, I've got a bunch of hero points. I'm going to use one.
Oh no. What are you using it
Get
on?
this. Just an attack to give more chance of a crit. There we go.
There's your actual hits. I don't know who you're hitting, but you're hitting them good. Oh
The guy.
gosh. He goes down. Kaboosh. That makes one less
And I have
mister.
2 more actions. I'm going to. With Garlic's amount of movement, I should be able to move around these guys and then. Who's moving me?
Me!
And then end up here. And then attack that idiot.
Hey.
You should probably get the guys that you were fighting with Laura, because she's not close combat.
Alora's in the air. At most, they could throw some javelins at her.
Yeah, she's protecting herself. You're kind of surrounded, and these guys are also at low health, so it makes sense to take them out before they can get another move.
Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Oh, he's down to 10. Oh, his legs.
How much HP did he have to start with if that's 10?
These guys have 115. The weaker goons have 95. Now, I'm keeping it to myself. So you can just focus on the fight. For you, you're surrounded by 3 dudes with very big weapons.
Fine. 3 rounds, Searing Ray upscale to 4th level.
Okay, so that's a really big swing you're making there.
Yeah,
Also-
because I need to make a swing somewhere.
Okay, now I want to point one thing out about Scorching Ray. You make more beams with them if you cast them up, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm doing it 3rd, so I can hit all 3 guys next to me.
Pew! So basically, you hit them all for your full spellcasting MAB, which is honestly kind of cheating. There's a hero point. Nice.
Can I use a hero point?
You can use a hero point, but you won't get
Someone?
one. And we got a hero point for this poor little fox.
Yeah, you can use one
I-
of mine. Hit that reroll.
Oh, my bones. If you spend 2 or more actions, it's 46 damage. Don't forget that.
Yep.
Man, why aren't there more spells like this?
Wait, no, it's 46 anyway.
There's a button on it you can click. Why aren't there more spells like Scorching Ray, where it's like, hey, you can shoot for 1, or you can shoot for 2, and it changes, and you can shoot for 3 if you want a real weird one. Don't forget you can pop things out of the box.
Wait, there's the wrong button. I'm trying to hit the button.
Dude.
Okay, yay, no damage.
He's down to 1. Insert comment about bards here. Alright, you got 2 more to go.
Yay, hero point.
Yay. Well, I would like to point out that you must target different targets. But
Yeah,
that is a
so
crit. So roll me that
that's the
8d6.
tenacious one.
Roll me the 8d6. Don't forget you can also use the dice tray at the bottom of the screen if you don't want to bottle all that numbnut stuff. I don't know what's up with today's dice. I feel I have to burn all of them.
No, just the arse.
Well, you know, I think this guy is going to teach you a lesson, which is 1, don't shoot me with fire. That's my deal. And 2, why don't you go lie in a ditch? Which is quite literally what he does. He shoves you into a ditch. Unfortunately, this means that because of forced movement, you are now falling down. And land in the soft sand down below. Lucky it's like a 5-foot drop, so you're not hurt or anything.
Can you do a reaction to grab a ledge?
Why would... I mean,
Or
it's like a 5-foot drop. It's not going to hurt you. If you want to, you can grab a ledge, but it's the same amount of actions to get back out of the pool anyway.
oh yeah, never mind.
Like, whatever. They can fill that in with their mind if they grab the ledge or not. It's not my problem. If they grab the ledge, I think Fuyu's tall enough that their feet would just touch the ground anyway. They just stand there holding onto the ledge with their knees bent, like, no, I'm falling.
Help! Help!
These guys are not great with their picks. They're only good at it because they have years of experience of knowing how to hit people. You know this guy? He's got a plan. He's got a real naughty plan. You get an attack for opportunity because he winds up. He's going to go for Alora's legs.
All right.
He, like, runs back a bit, completely ignoring you.
Fully him.
Oh, that's a big hit. Listen. Oh, wait. A crit does it disrupt all kinds of actions or only manipulate actions?
I don't remember.
Let's look at your attack for opportunity fighter. Was manipulate? Okay, it's only manipulate. So he goes back, and then he runs up, and he tries to go for a Laura. Out of nowhere, you have someone hanging onto your legs.
I mean, he's also flat-footed because of feet, but
I mean, he's flat-footed already because he's holding onto someone's legs instead of actually standing on the ground firmly. Unlike what he expected, it turns out that this does not, in fact, cause you to fall to the ground. You are not a balloon, it seems. It is, however, slightly
Cool,
awkward.
I can use that immediately.
It's a
Keep
very
that in
quick one.
mind.
This
Ignore
guy-
me.
I'm all alone. I've been left with no one to fight. Maybe what we need is more weight. Because, Alora, you're not going to turret your way up there. They saw you in the corner of their eye doing all that naughty stuff. Listen, if this is going to be a clown show,
Are
I
they
want to
all
laugh.
grappling?
Also, hey, guess what?
Hmm?
Combat reflexes.
Excuse me? Oh, no. Oh, no! Why
I'd
did I-
have attacks of opportunity if that 1 feet of mine wasn't completely fucking worthless, so I had to get rid of it.
Wait, who are you hitting? The respectful one?
The philosophical one.
Yes, he does indeed
Um,
get into your
uh,
reach as his legs swing in
yeah.
the air. Actually, I think that's a crit because of all the modifiers going against him.
Oh.
Like
In that case.
his whole momentum pushes him into your glaive when you try to swing at him. This is why you don't jump at people with spears. In case you're wondering why that's so good against horses. Turn that momentum against them, young Pada. This guy has no idea what he can do to fight you, Ruby. Because you are... Okay, listen. You are across the ledge he cannot cross. He'll just go for Fui then. Huh. Jumping strike. Oh,
These
sweet
rolls.
Jesus. These rolls indeed.
Better rolls than a bakery.
On the plus side, you are now in a position where people can't flank you. Effectively. They can go down there and fight you, but then you have the height advantage, and they'll just get conked on the head by Garlic's foot. Or his tail. Honestly, I think it just swing down and hit him. However, I have a great pick. I know all I need is a crit, and I will kill you! I knew it. Oh god. That's a pretty poor crit. I guess he's sucking up all of Fuyu's bad juice. That one's for you, Ruby.
Oh, that one's for me. Alright.
And then he just clanks off of your armor in his religious zeal. I'm at 1 hit point. What's the sensible thing to do? Leave while you're distracted with attacks of opportunity. That's what. He'll go find a rock to throw at you. Allure, there's 2 people hanging off your feet. I don't think you can move much right now, but they are very occupied with this plan of theirs.
Can I still cast?
You can still cast. Like, your hands and everything are free. It's just
Alright.
that they're going to start clawing at your feet soon. Your ankles.
Basically immobilized.
I forget what. No, this wasn't the AoE one I wanted to use, I think. Right?
I don't know.
No, this is not the one I wanted to use.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt your friends. That's the cool part.
Wait, one of these was an AoE, but I can't figure out which one it was.
Well, isn't Divine Wrath an AoE? You had like a... There's like a Divine spell that's like a big blast.
I thought it was Divine Wrath.
Let me just pull up my
It
britches.
says each creature in area must attempt a fortitude
and
save.
I think it's 20.
So, fun fact, I've had this before. It's yesterday. Let's see. It is a 20 feet burst. Let me just insert that for you, because apparently this system needs an update. I hate this. Sure, it makes things a lot easier, but it also makes me very angry when it didn't get done right. Area.
Yeah, there.
Is 20-foot burst. And now if you click it, it should give you... Yeah, the 20-foot burst.
I'm gonna hit these 3.
I'll tell you, live your
probably
goddamn
hit
life.
everybody.
You could probably hit a lot of dudes, or you could hit... I mean, if you really want to get rid of that one guy, sure. But you can still hit more
I don't want
dudes.
to hit. I don't want to hit Ruby and Boogie.
Hey. How does alignment
Hey.
damage work? It only
Oh, yeah.
affects the opposite
You're
alignment. Garlic is neutral and everyone else here is not evil.
Okay, yeah. So I'm just
Why do
gonna
you
ignore
think
this one.
Divine Wrath is so cool? Because you can firebomb yourself and be fine. Also, it's a fort save.
Alright.
These guys are shit at those, comparatively. Oh no! I don't like being divinely raft.
Oh.
Oh no, I have to roll a 17 just to break even. We'll say this guy in the back. Oh, you're gonna go for the guy up top too? Oh no, I'm hanging on your leggies. His feet dip into the goody sphere. See, now that's what I call one health. Can you roll me the damage, please?
Yes.
This guy's dead. I'm not even gonna argue that. He needed a crit success to get out of there alive. He's at the edge, but he's running out. I'll say he's gone. Be gone, evil doggo. Trustworthy one takes half. That guy takes half. Everyone else takes... Oh, God, that's almost enough to kill him anyway. 2 hit points. And that one goes down. Ooh. A blast of thinking about that beautiful summer morning where you helped your grandmother out of the farm and she was so happy with your kindness. Waves over these creatures who cannot imagine a farm, let alone a grandmother. The guys holding onto you, their grip is weak. Like this goodness has almost pushed them into the afterlife. Ruby. God dang, will you ever... Yes, your fire is gone now.
Alright, let's start cleaning up.
It is time to mop up.
Alright. This guy down there.
Hey, just because I'm tenacious doesn't mean I'm.
This dude up there.
Get hit with goodness.
Now I'm getting
Wee.
some good shit. Well, it's just weenie hits that I need.
It's-
The last guy misses.
There we go. See, welcome, Fuyu. You're down in a ditch. There's a friendly fellow who wants to help you get killed. He offers his fine pick as well as some bile that he will rub on it for you if you wish.
Okay.
Say no to strangers.
I'm going to hunt him. And then I'm going to shoot him 3 times point blank.
As if that would ever work.
That's +2, and I doubt I have any other bonuses, so it's not a critical.
If only you had some hero points.
Yeah, but I'm not going to waste my only hero point on something that should have been easy.
Ow! Well, you got one more.
And I have one more. Yay.
Whee!
You could
Another
reroll
spicy
that
too.
one.
This guy's swinging off your legs. Like, oh. Well, first off, he has to constantly make athletic checks to even hold on to you because you're not politely letting him hold on. So he slips and falls at the end. But up until then, he tries to claw at your ankles, as I described. But he just falls to the ground. I think he actually falls far enough that he could hurt on the impact. No. He was hanging from your legs, and you're like 10 feet up, so not that big of a deal.
Yeah, but I'm also.
Hmm?
Technically, I'd be 15 feet up if that's 5 foot below the
Well, he hits the ground
and I think that's
comfortably.
Also, he moved 10 feet. You know what that means?
I don't think. Sure, go for it.
I mean, forced movement triggers it, doesn't it?
No.
So falling would
Force
probably
movement
work.
doesn't trigger attack of opportunity.
Nope.
It's
Doesn't
a
it?
specific element of things like when I'm playing Kujan and he has leading dance, it doesn't trigger attacks. of opportunity.
Otherwise, a lot of abilities will get way more powerful when it comes to fighters.
Yeah. Alright. If he's falling, that's technically forced, so it wouldn't trigger.
Recovery check. This guy, he wishes he had his bombs, but he's gonna have to make do. First, he tries to trip you, but fails. Oh well, I guess we'll just have to swing at you wildly. He just carves a nice passage in the wall behind you. Seeing that most of his friends are dead, and realizing that, I've still got my health, unlike everyone else here. Ruby, you share the stare with him, the intense leer of combat, and you see him go, heh, and he goes, heh, and then he goes, see ya. It almost
Bye.
he even drops his weapon to make clear to you that he's not gonna fight you. Alora, there's a guy down there, and there's a guy down there. Why is everyone below you today?
because everyone is, for I am elf.
Sure.
Sky elf. They can look down on you while looking down on you.
Gertie Lance.
No, not in my eyeball. I keep all my evil in there. No!
Ew.
Double in the eye.
His eye is full of evil. And it just goes pop. I mean, I don't think good damage would cause someone to pop, but he does go, ow!
Burst into a rainbow.
Ruby, there's only one guy left, and he's lower than you are, which means you get a bonus to hit him. A +1, but it's nice. It's like a bard is cheering you on in the distance, but the bard is actually height differences. It's really hard to put up a defense when someone is attacking you from above and you're trying to swing at someone who's in it. Oh no! No! Ruby is shooting at this guy, and suddenly he just gets slammed into the ground. It's all dry, sandy soil, so he just pretty much gets hammered into it, just
Why
like
couldn't
that.
I've gotten all this crits at the start of the fight,
I-
not way at the end where we're at no health.
You know, I wish I knew. I wish I knew. Well,
That hurt.
sure did. Sure did.
I'm gonna shoot the running away guy with Eldritch Shot using Ray of Frost.
Please. He's just a little baby.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna crit fail this anyway.
Ah! The chiropractor is being too polite about free services.
Talk about getting the cold shoulder.
I think we all learned a lesson today. One is reflex saves are dumb. This guy's got most of his hit points, so he'll probably make it out before you kill him. Although, Rare Frost adds a bunch of damage.
At the very least, he'll regret being born.
At the very least, he'll never want to be anywhere within like a 5-mile radius of you. If you can help it.
Hey, we finally have survivors who can tell their story.
And then I die of being on fire because I'll never get rid of this effect.
I'm pretty sure Ruby can just give you a big hug and smother it.
We've had you out.
Like if Ruby ever got hit with those fire
I
bombs,
probably just drop and roll. You know,
stop,
Yeah.
drop, and roll.
I don't need a whole team to put me off of being on fire.
No,
Well,
no,
we're
Alora's
just
gonna
gonna
create
talk.
fire, and Ruby's gonna get out of the blanket. All right.
Good job, team. You guys killed people, and I did jack shit.
Killed a hag.
Sometimes dice hate you, and they hate everyone.
Yeah, I think
the-
it was trending that time because I never rolled over a 4 in that encounter.
Well, to be fair,
Vengeful shits.
Rudy really only hit because everyone's AC is so much lower than our attack bonus.
And Ruby rolled like 6 criticals.
I mean, Fuyu's attack bonus is pretty much the same as mine.
Yeah.
So,
And
yeah,
I
it's just,
rolled like 3.
yeah, dice being pieces of shit. If
Now-
this was physical dice, we'd put them in a box and never roll with them again.
And
No.
somehow these super low level guys are like 150 HP.
Oh yeah, no. They're 6th and 7th level. That's just how it works.
Also, I'm gonna hit Fuyu with the hammer of
The
healing.
idea is that you're supposed to crit a lot more than that. Like if Ruby can 2-shot those guys. Let's get this out of the way. If Ruby actually hit as she was intended to, she would have killed them in like a whole turn of actions. But the dice just hit
Also,
guts.
you'll be healing for 4 rounds, so you get that 4 times.
Jesus Christ, are you kidding me? That's a
mean,
really strong thing.
Fuyu was missing 14 health. It's probably a bit excessive.
It's better for Ruby, really.
Oh wait, yeah.
Well, I mean,
I
don't
guess
forget,
so.
you can always take a 10-minute rest to get your stamina back and your focus point, and then do it
Yeah,
again and again.
but-
You have a paladin
we-
now.
We probably need a tenner.
You officially now have a guy who can cast Lay on Hands every 10 minutes, so health points are no longer a concern. Well, luckily there's no NPC nearby who can berate you on your actions while pretending that they were effectual in the fight, while they actually just fucked around the whole way time. So, you just get to enjoy that it's nice and quiet. On the plus side, there seems to be no one up there near where the door is. That is where the door is. So, hey, there could have been dudes up there throwing boulders at you. No, that's more of a Rise of the Rune Lords thing. Now that I think about it.
Although
Giants.
doing healing is like a focus spell. It's just-
Actually, that'd be a great
Yeah,
encounter. You have to
so-
Donkey Kong your way up the fucking stairs
Just rolling barrels down.
and throwing
Didn't
boulders.
We do that? Didn't we do that in Rise of the Rune Lords?
Unfortunately,
With the-
no.
with
Rise
that
of the Rune
clock
Lords is not
tower?
that cool.
When we were going up that
Python.
one old like tower thing, and the person kept throwing like the weights for the bell at us.
Oh yeah,
to
I
acknowledge them
think
on the
that was.
way up.
Oh yeah, the bell tower. I
And-
kind of want to run Rise of the Rune Lords again because I know better now. I have grown as a person. My GMing muscles are huge. They are in my head. I assure you. I'm like that meme where that guy has a giant head. I barely
Also,
fit
we
in my
have that
headset.
slow-
What'd you say, Bella?
we also had that slow fall battle. I think that was part of it.
Oh my
Yeah,
fucking
where I
God.
dueled. That was the same thing where I dueled the dudes on the way down, and then you guys joined in.
It's by far the best fight that the game has ever had because it was a tower that was actually tall enough to support a featherfall fight.
And he had an over the top swashbuckler moving in the air while dueling people, and then landing surrounded by body parts.
What the fuck? Am I playing Metal Gear Revengeance now?
That's what I was hoping for.
Like you make a 3-point landing, your sword off, like pointing off in the distance, and body parts just splatter a second later.
Yeah, I had the idea of him doing the 3-point landing, just like
No, no, it's one of those
waiting.
early. It's one of those early '90s like Source Engine terrible gib splatters you get.
Yeah, it's not like limbs; it's just like pieces of meat.
Into, into you know the. God damn it. Anyway, while you're sitting down there, you hear a familiar voice coming from up above. There is someone up there, but they're tiny. To be fair, it's like it's up there. It's long stairs. Excuse me, what the fuck is this section? A minefield? What? Oh. Oh. Oh, that's just fucking. Let's just ignore that. I don't.
worry about
I don't
it.
want to commit war crimes in my game right now. Thank you.
What voice is it though?
Allow me to tell you what this is. The Zolgath bombers have seeded the area around the Wellspring Tower with bomb snares. Each contains a moderate alchemist fire, and it makes an incredible roar when triggered. This minefield is a ring around the tower 100 feet away and 100 feet across. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of mines. Walking through this area, you must make a DC 10 flat check. On a success, you trigger one of the bomb snares. Why don't you do it the other way around? That seems more
Yeah,
logical.
why is the success the
My-
bad result?
Why must they make a roll that they want to fail? Heroes who are traveling through this area while tracking Zolgats with a survival skill investigation must have a DC 15 flat check to encounter a mine. Again, why not the other way around? And because now it just seems like it's worse. But the odds are actually. You should roll a secret check for each subsequent hero to see if they spot it before blundering into it. Why are you calling it blundering? Come on. Be
To
nice.
be fair, I do a lot of blundering.
I mean, it's just because Garlic's a big boy. Anyway,
So what are we hearing?
there's a voice
Yeah,
up
the
top.
voice.
It's a very, very relatively high pitched, scratchy sound. It's hard to make out what they're saying, though.
Can you speak up?
Por favor? No.
Oh no, they speak Portuguese.
Por favor? No.
¿Qué?
Eventually, if you wait around long enough, you'll hear like the endless pitter patter of like bare feet going down the stairs, or people who don't wear soled shoes. Maybe they just wear socks, leather socks, so that their feet don't get too rough.
Is it our old friend?
It is one of your old friends.
Oh, it's this one.
Oh hey, you're not captured this time.
Yeah, well done.
Yes, I snuck to the top, but then I saw you start to fight. Sorry it was a bit late, but there's trouble up ahead. Why are you here? Still doing your silly business?
We're doing a lot of silly business. It was really silly this time.
Excellent. Then we can collaborate. I've got business here too.
Yeah,
There's someone up there.
that's good.
He's kind of like a,
Mhm.
what do you call it? There's a thing up there that's sucking on the orb. Like a straw. But it's
No
dangerous,
one
so
told me to be orb sucking in here. Ooh,
the
be
point
an
is,
adult.
there's someone trying to, I don't know, there's like a lot of Zolgath around the Swordlands for one. That ain't good. And then there's an orb sucker machine. I've yet to check out the other ones, but I've decided to take a little bit of initiative. Especially when I saw that weird guy running around near the harbors.
A weird
know.
guy?
And he whispers it as if it's one of those words you're not supposed to say. Or those paladin guys.
Oh no.
I saw him take a horse and rush off towards the cities. I don't know why he wouldn't just take a boat. Sounds faster to me. But hey,
Well, it sounds like we missed him at least.
excellent. I say we collaborate on this one again, since we make such a good team.
Better you
Hey,
than
dude.
Solace.
And if you're offering,
Who is this Solace guy?
Hey, I'd like solid.
He's like you, but like half as useful.
Well, that's
think
easy.
think how much you love Tiamat, but make that how much you love justice, and remove all of your brain cells. That's about
And
it.
also forget how to hit things.
Yeah.
Hey, he had gumption.
Do not worry.
Yeah.
It sounds to me like you have had to endure the incompetence of a fool for too long. But do not fear. I am here, and I bring with me a variety of useful tricks and magical spells that I have learned in my effort of trying to figure out what's going on around here. Tiamat has become increasingly concerned about what is going on. After all, she and Abadar do technically sleep in the same bed to an extent. And Abadar really likes Absalom, his crown jewel. He smirks. You wouldn't happen to be one of Abadar's followers, would you?
No.
Not
Excellent.
particularly.
Then you won't mind the change of management.
Not really.
I'm,
No.
well, I'm- if it's Tiamat, maybe, but we'll cross that bridge when we
Hey,
get to it.
it's not Cheliax.
Well, that is true.
That's true. It's not. Oh yeah.
At least it's not the Nazis. It's not a great argument.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll go back upstairs and make sure that thing's still there. You'll know what it is when we get there. How about you just do your thing where you take all the stuff that isn't nailed down to the ground? I think
They
there's like
don't
a lot of
take
shiny
everything.
things around here. None of my
There's a
business,
lot
though.
of things you can steal.
There's a lot around here you can steal. In fact, if you want to, we can just say that during your 20-minute break of getting your focus points and your stamina back, you loot the place. And then we'll, next time, see if things go a bit better now that you have a boy who isn't horribly ineffectual with you. And watch him get... Everyone makes all of their saves.
Look, Solace was so good in the time he fought with us this campaign that he gained the favorite enemy mirrors perk.
He deserved it. He had a right to that.
Mirrors and clowns.
He did like Bonkai that one clown down.
You know what? Since I always complain about it, and considering that Astrax has learned the power of friendship, how about we see how things go with a little bit of extra help? But next time, we'll see how that works out. Please do not
Astrax
take.
better be a friend.
Please do not take Astrax to any cities.
Yeah,
A tiny evil kobold is not going to go over well, unless you put him in your backpack and you're like,
Well,
look at this
people are a little
baby. Look at this baby that I just found.
Yeah, what?
You know
What?
what?
People have fancy on them.
You know what? I think it's only fair that you guys level up after all that, because you did beat like a boss you're not supposed to fight yet.
3 level higher than us, boss.
And you pretty much just got 2 fights mingled together, and I think a lot was learned. I think a lot was learned today.
What is a level up?
On the other hand, this
11?
also means don't forget. I think you're leveling up earlier. I don't even have a clue. Let me tell you what the description is for when you're supposed to level up. Before you encounter Thisaka, sure, whoever that is and wherever they are, you should gain level 10 while exploring the Aeon Towers in the swamps. Thanks. That's very specific. You could say the 2nd tower or the 3rd tower or halfway through the 2nd. Just give me something to work with here, buddy.
6 level spells.
Oh fuck! I forgot. It's the 11th level.
Yeah, well, I get Juggernaut.
Well, if anyone ever
Get
tries
armor.
to yeah. Oh fuck! That's actually really good.
Get that +2 AC.
No, I'm talking about something else that your armor does now.
All right, the specialization.
Yeah, which in your case reduces a bunch of attacks by a small amount of damage.
I'll have to look it up
Let me
to see exactly what it does.
actually, I have it in front of my face right now. Oh no, wait. Oh, I have to go there. Specialization. Where's the specialization effect? Here we go. Plate. The straight plate provides no purchase for a cutting edge. You have resistance to slashing damage equal to 1 plus the armor's potency rune for medium, or 2 plus the value of the armor's potency rune for heavy armor, which is like 3.
Neat.
But you know what they say: death by 1,000 cuts.
I'll add that to my thing.
I also just gained a bunch of AC. I now have 30 AC.
See, things are turning out all
One
right.
to have Wild Stride.
I can now be
I
major
ignore the effects
cursed.
of difficult terrain.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Your friend can now literally make the sun explode in an area. Why are you doing this, Bella? I don't know what spell you're taking.
that?
I know what spell you're taking, Alora. There's Sunburst.
Ah.
Allow me to read the description for you, so that you can laugh with me. A powerful globe of searing sunlight explodes in an area, dealing 8d10 fire damage to all creatures in the area, or 8d10 and an additional 8d10 positive for undead. If they critically fail, they are blinded permanently. And the area is a 60-foot burst with 500 feet of range, aka you have a pocket nuke that you can throw very, very far. Anyway, the loot around here is just scattered on the floor. These guys aren't using hidey holes or anything. So you just pick up all the scraps they've left on the floor and see what of it you actually want.
Wait, I don't see sunburst in the 6th level spells.
7th level spells.
No,
Oh,
not
excuse me. I thought you said 7th. Yeah, you 6th. Then no. Sorry.
Nope.
I'm dumb. I'm very, very dumb. Okay, but Vampiric Exsanguination is a nice one. Because 1, it's a fort save, which is different than all those reflex saves you got. And 2, you get to suck out the juice. It's very tasty. Careful there, boys. I'm gonna suck out all your juice. Alright, how many? Okay, that's 19 platinum, 47 gold pieces, 355 silver, potion of fire resistance, and an oil of keen edges. Which one is it? A moderate one. Oh, that's pretty good. And an oil of keen edges, which gives you keen for a minute. Nice. Which, oh, it's a melee weapon. I thought maybe you could put it on a bow, but that just means that if you ever put that on your glaive, you don't have to. You generally crit on a 19 already. This oil is useless. Unfortunately, all the bombs ran out. What do they have in their
Yeah.
pockets?
But I need to go to bed. It's like
Go
almost
sleep.
4.
Yeah,
Go-
go to sleepy.
Half sleep. I'm gonna add this stuff in the background. Oh my goodness, it's 67 silver pieces used in a gambling game. And a greater cheetah elixir.
So, away with Fox.
Bye-bye! May the
Bye-bye.
next time bring better
Good
fortunes.
night.
It always seems like one game goes amazingly well, and the other one just goes...
Yeah.
And it's-
It's what happens when your game is based on dice rolls.
Everything is dice. Nice. Nice dice. You also find some other cool stuff, including an axiomatic rune. Which is surprisingly nice. Anyway,